But
And we're live, hey everybody, it's Monster Camp. With school far away, everything seemed blah blah, life or pro, okay. Yoink.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very
Red Sawyer.
Alright, who do I want to do this time? I don't know.
Do you have frame rates or something?
No.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. It's fine now.
Oh, hey, it turned green.
Oh, yeah, it's catching up.
Very
there we
briefly,
go.
it turned green, and then it went back to
and now
switching between yellow and red.
Babe, do you have stuff still uploading or something?
No. I don't even have anything else open.
And now I throw more things.
That still doesn't appear to have done it. I wonder if it disconnected my Twitch. Or
Damn.
Something. Oh, yeah, I'll do it for you. How many things did you just throw? 3? Ah!
All together, yeah. Boy, I sure am glad I saw none of that. Anyway, what you packing?
I'm closing. I'm closing Steam right now. Wait, no, you can't close Steam.
Packing these nuts.
Never mind. It's not downloading anything anyway.
It doesn't matter.
You know what? Let's just have some fun tonight. All right, let's just pick some random shit. I don't care.
You could have hit just pack random.
I could have, but I didn't. All right, who wants to number 2?
Oh, let me see the character selections.
We got Mummy Man, you got
them.
Zoe.
Yeah, and Mouse over, what's her name?
Fridge.
You've got Refrigerator, and you've got Blob.
Nice. That one's
they did green dirty. It fucking sucks.
There's another one coming. There's like a
oh, is there?
There's like a Doulahan lady coming up. I thought she was.
Ooh. That's whack.
I couldn't hear you. You talked too quiet.
Well, it's not my fault. You were mousing over the incel.
Alright.
Word.
Alright, what do you want?
Let's see it. No. It's not Blahaj, so I don't care.
We got Sleeping Beauty.
Give me the porn book, the hat, and the physics puzzle.
This is chess 2.
Chess 2.
Alright, so you want to be zombie, you want to be refrigerator, what do you want?
Refrigerator.
Of course.
Your mom. Thank you.
Lol.
Alright, what do you want?
Random.
Okay. Swissy and I don't care this time.
Yeah,
nah. Say the monster prompted hardened us to the highs and lows of blah blah blah.
I'm gonna go crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This giant kind of all of them. It's a bus trip. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Just push the skip button until this shit starts.
Hell yeah.
Ride the bus to victory. Why not? What do you want, babe?
Play dead. That way no one talks to me.
Yeah. What do you want, Swizzy?
You could
make sure the bus is happy.
Cool. Swizzy's or Josh isn't here. I guess I will take over, Josh. Wait, are we riding to victory right now? I thought we were on summer vacation. I am very resolved, Soups. War never sleeps, and there are always victories to be taken. You've opened my eyes. We shall ride this bus onto our destinies, and when we reach camp, we will have our spoils. Just what the spoils are still remains to be seen, I guess, but a war conqueress never doubts herself. See you at camp, fellow soldier. Soldier.
Soldier.
Soldier.
War never changes. What do you mean, Milo's great.
No.
Why don't you like
They're not in my strike zone.
Unfortunate.
What?
That's it.
Oh, hello there, Boko. Playing possum, are we? Your impersonation of a lifeless corpse is quite impressive, but it's nearly impossible to fool a reaper. If you really want to sell it, make sure to stop your breathing entirely and let your eyes go glassy, like an elderly woman staring blankly at Wheel of Fortune at 3 p.m.
Rude.
Yeah, try again and let me
Damn.
critique you. Perhaps by the time we get to camp, you'll be such a good corpse impressionist, I'll have to reschedule a gig to repeat anyway. That sounds romantic, you think? Or terrifying, but you can work with that. Mom.
Who do I got? What's up? Ayo! Machine buddies.
What a lovely suggestion, Mom. I was just beginning to worry for the bus's well-being myself. I've been monitoring the bus's speed against its level of jitteriness and the overwhelming diesel fumes that permeate the cargo hold in which we sit for a while. And I have come to the conclusion that, like me, the bus needs to be adequately fueled by an outside source to continue operating well. You know what I'm saying, of course. The bus needs a stabler Wi-Fi signal. I turned on my personal hotspot, so the bus should be happy soon. But perhaps while I overextend my own signal, you could turn on your hotspot too, so I can latch on. Cal's heart
I'm
is
a
in the
smart
right place,
fridge.
though you may need to explain gasoline to him. On the other hand, sharing your Wi-Fi signal with him is probably the closest thing to a human touch he can experience, so that's a big win for you. We only had 3 weeks.
I'm a fridge.
Fridge.
Oh, hey.
Alright.
Fridge.
We're going to go I don't remember what any of these things do. It's been so long. I'm gonna go all in on charm. That day at the camp dome, you all do thumb wars. That means the campers are waging war against the thumb warriors, the supernaturally buff thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying. You were all sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatch a plan to fight thumb warriors with their greatest weakness: predators without opposable thumbs. Some say that your team's taking a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitors is cheating, but you prefer the term strategic. You gain 2 charm. You managed to catch a few minutes alone with Dahlia between rounds of rocket tag, but your intimacy is short-lived. It's Morty, the hypersexualized male minotaur who always leading raids on our camp from Camp Rival Camp.
You're no rival for me.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty
Oh yeah, hang on.
Yeah, it was.
Oh wow, hey Dahlia. Didn't realize you got soft already. Can't relate, I've never been soft in my life. Half-mast at worst, if you know what I mean.
Me? Soft? There's nothing soft about me. My nipples can cut through glass at all times.
Oh yeah, then why are you hanging out with Soups for even 1 second instead of engaging in some kind of sweaty life-or-death struggle for dominance?
If you're cynically trying to bait me into challenging you to a duel, by God, it's working.
Who's ready for a challenge?
Perfect, let's duel. I challenge you to a round of chess boxing. We'll play 4 minutes of chess, followed by 3 minutes of boxing, and so on, alternating between chess and boxing for 11 rounds. In some cultures, this is considered a form of intercourse.
Chess boxing, you say? I accept your challenge. I'll have no trouble putting you against the ropes in the boxing ring.
Well, what about the chess ring?
Oh no! How will I put him against the ropes in chess? Chess has no ropes!
Strike a pose.
That's right, I thought of everything. Prepare to get checkmated all over your blue face.
This is a catastrophe! I need backup. Soups, I hereby appoint you to chess consigliere. If anyone can help me win at chess, well, it's probably greatest chess player of all time, Garry Kasparov. But he's dead, so you're the next best thing.
Enough stalling. Sit down and let's play some chess. Not even a chess... Well, it spelled it out for you, so you know.
I mean, yeah.
Even a chess genius like Soups will be able to save you.
But I know who that is. You just see... You'll just...
We all know who that is because she just said it!
There's a reason your friends call you the chess burster. You got some killer advice for chess success. Good players use their knights efficiently. Great players fuse their knights into the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Hey.
Sacrifice one of your pawns so that it can gain Morty's trust behind enemy lines. Guessing that one's charm. The other one is probably smarts and/or creativity, of which I have none.
The first one's fun, probably.
Oh, do you have the cheat list pulled up? I didn't. I've got too much
my
stuff.
God.
running right now.
I can see if I can find it.
I've got too much stuff running right now to deal with that. In the meantime, charm! Yeah! A subtle strategy. Let's see if it pays off. You coach one of Dahlia's most precious pawns in what to do when it gets to Morty's sign. Dress it seductively and send it to its doom.
What's
Well,
this?
I
A
dragged
pawn
with
sacrifice?
I really
Surely
like
this
that
must
one,
be
though.
bait for some devastating move. No, it doesn't seem like you're in a position to attack me at all if I take this pawn. Could it be that the pawn sacrificed itself willingly because it wanted so deeply to be with me?
The pawn says nothing, just like you trained it
You
to.
can look for free.
Playing hard to get, are we? Normally I'd be frustrated, but you're just such a beautiful pawn.
The pawn, being an inanimate piece of plastic, continues to say nothing.
Oh, you're making me blush! I've never felt this way about a pawn before. I can't resist you anymore. Come away with me so we may know each other the way a minotaur knows a chess piece.
Yes, perfect. Monty will share all his secrets with our pawn so that it can sneak back across the lines and share his battle plan with us. No, you explain, it's just a regular, non-living chess piece. It can't learn Morty's secrets, and it certainly can't share them with you. Then what was the purpose of all this? To distract Morty away from the board long enough for you to rearrange all his pieces. But isn't that cheating? Of course not, you explain. All is fair in chess and boxing. You persuaded me. I applaud your oblique strategy. Morty returns to find himself totally boned on the chessboard. As if that wasn't enough, Dahlia totally punches him in the face. She wins at chess and boxing, and you get toe boldness and 1 smarts. Who wants to go? Oh, I mean, I guess it's Boko. Boko
I
wants
get
to
to
go.
go.
Where do you
Oh,
want to
let's
go?
see. Which stats do we have open?
You've got fun, smarts, creativity, and boldness.
Smarts, I guess.
Smarts it is. Into the woods. While you're hiking through the woods, you find a little clearing with a beautiful blue pond. There's a very handsome man staring deeply into the pond. He's talking to his reflection like it's another person. A person he really wants to fuck. You swipe his wallet while he's not looking and find out his name is Narcissus. He is not an organ donor, asshole. And he's 1 punch away from getting us free smart water at 7-Eleven. Well, he's definitely not going to be using that anytime soon. You head to the gas station and gain 2 smarts from your smart water. You and Milo follow Damien into the woods to catch his favorite wild beast. Oh, this again.
Wildfire, wildfire! Come out, wherever you are!
We've been searching for hours, Damien. If we haven't lured the wildfire out yet, I don't think we ever will. Not without a lighter and some gasoline.
No! I already told you, it's not wildfire if I light it myself. That's tame fire.
I think you mean
All right.
arson.
I'm out.
Whatever. Let's just head back to camp. Wait, I don't want to say I'm lost because I'm never lost, but let's just say I have no idea which direction camp is in.
Great. Sometimes you have to lose your way to find your way. Not all who wander are lost. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and we took the road with better selfie potential.
Fuck all that. I'm just gonna use this compass I picked off a course so no one could prove I murdered.
Thank God I lied about this being a good thing. If we don't get back to camp before my trail mix review livestream, I might as well delete my account.
We're fucking lost.
Wait, what? What bullshit is this? This broken-ass compass only points north. Camp is to the east. Point east, compass! East! You dumb fuck boot! Point east!
You expect Milo to at least try to help out, but they're just filming Damien's hissy fit from a safe distance. Looks like it's up to you to find east. Follow your heart, like rip it out of your chest and ask it which way is east. Use the wisdom of the crowds. Everyone point where you think east is, and then we average it out.
1 is definitely boldness.
Almost certainly.
Let's see. My bold is 4.
Sure is.
Your bold is your worst stat.
Use the bottom.
Yeah.
Here's the bottom. The top one's bold.
It was charm, apparently. Ah, that makes sense. If there's one thing I've learned from social media, it's that everyone yelling their opinions at the same time is the best way to get everything done.
Let's rock! 1, 2, 3!
You each point a different direction. Using the science math of averages, you find out the direction the fates have decreed you go and start following that trail. You walk through the woods until you come upon a totally normal water park where you are greeted by Comfy the Compass, who loves water, a costume mascot. Unfortunate.
Comfy? Really?
Yeah, that's what it said.
A compass who loves water is a weird mascot, right? Is that a thing compasses enjoy? All my piece of shit compass enjoys is pointing north and ignoring me when I say east.
Compass problems, eh? Says the water park's manager, who happens to be passing by. You're certainly not the first. Because of the location, almost all our clientele are lost campers wandering helplessly through the woods in an attempt to find camp. We could relocate the park or advertise differently, but both of those would cost way more money than just making the whole park Lost Camper theme. So we did that one.
Whoa! What is that magnificent attraction?
According to the guide map, that's the Murder Later, a slide with an 86% mortality rate. Fucking...
It's beautiful.
All 3 of you head over to the Murder Later, on the grounds that Milo can't die anyway and you don't want to be accused of being a fraidy cat. The murder ladder is so high that from the top of it, oh, hey, look, you can see Camp Spooky from here. We can head back whenever we want.
I'm a pro.
Not before I get killed by a slide or disappointingly end up in the 14% who didn't.
Damien follows Milo down the slide. He survives by hollowing out another park-goer's body and using it like a toboggan. After enjoying Comfy the Compass Who Loves Water's various offerings, you head back to camp, 3 fun richer for it. Her mom.
What's open? What do we got?
We got fun, we got bold, we got creativity.
Creativity, baby.
Sure. I forgot. That day, Monster Scouts hike around the camp, cleaning up litter to respect nature and stuff. Nobody but Coach gives a damn about picking up trash, but it does quickly become a contest to find the coolest garbage. Some find used condoms, others find weirdly shaped fruit. You somehow find a Rembrandt. It's an original. The mystery of how the Rembrandt ended up there will go on to trigger the most epic adventure you all will go on this summer, but that won't happen on screen. But you can still get 2 creativity just by looking at it. So magnificent. Rembrandt is a painter.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day at Camp Spooky, and Calcuester is taking the opportunity to show off his succulents. I'm not.
Plants are lovely.
You see, friend, Mom, I didn't want my succulents to feel left out of the camp spirit, so I have been making each of them tiny, Camp Spooky appropriate outfits.
Oh.
So each one will be receiving a tiny scout fuck me.
Sash.
With even their tinier scout badges and individual bathing suits they can wear while I spray them with mist. Calculister is so adorable when he talks about his plants, you can't help but stare lovingly into his face as he speaks. I don't remember who this was, Boko,
Oh, God.
maybe?
I can do
I think it
it,
was. I think it was Josh originally doing like the shrill, old woman voice.
Very possible. But I don't want to
Maybe,
do that
well.
because I already have a rough one.
I'll do
Fair
it,
enough.
I guess. Let me think for a
Dahlia
second.
already hurts me too much. I can't do 2 of those.
Well, why am I not surprised? Yet another camper staring intently at a screen instead of enjoying the great outdoors.
He is a screen.
She's talking about you.
Oh. I am a
That's
fridge.
It's about using electronics. It's about engaging in classic activities like scouting and swimming and doing the manual labor to benefit the camp.
I am a fridge.
And yet, here you are on your phones.
I'm a fridge.
You explain that Calcuester is not in fact a phone, but rather a sentient being and in fact a fellow camper under her charge. Friend Mom is right. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix something right now. Unfortunate
That's
timing.
nuts.
Camp Director Miss Weaving, you and I have interacted multiple times. Go ahead.
That's what students and their phones always try to say to justify their technology addiction and neglect their real world responsibility.
I turned the thing off.
Yeah, I feel like that was causing the problem because it was running smooth and then I donated the throw stuff and it chugged.
Yeah, but also, like, it's not actually doing the throw stuff. So I just turned it off for now, and I'll figure this out in the off-season.
There you go.
You have left me with no choice. I'm afraid I'm going to have to confiscate all screens from you until you have kicked this nasty habit.
Quick
He
as
is a
flash,
screen
Camp
and I
Director
am
Miss
a
Weaving
fridge.
grabs Calculaster and starts trying to put him in her pocket. Help! Help! I'm being kidnapped!
You're being confiscated. There's a huge difference. It has to do with whether I consider
Oh,
you
no.
a person or not.
Oh,
Rescue
no.
me, friend Mom. Rescue me from friend Camp Director Miss Weaving, who is not being a good friend at all right now. You can't let Calculaster be kidnapped, computer napped, confiscated, whatever. He can't be taken away. You need to find a way to convince Camp Director Miss Weaving that your relationship with Calculaster is far from an unhealthy addiction. Given your history of spending all your time and energy trying to impress one classmate with no regard for school or extracurriculars, this may not be true, but you still need to convince her. Show her a really unhealthy addiction by digging up your old Garfield conspirator blog. Show her you're addicted to sex with Machines Anonymous computer chip, which proves your relationship with robots has been healthy for 10 months.
Huh. I'll go with the
Make up your mind.
first one.
Top one?
Seems
Alright.
creative.
It is. You pull out your cell
Bada
phone.
boom!
You pull out your cell phone and access your old Tumblr. You have 10, but you specifically access the Garfield one.
What? What is this? Are you willingly forfeiting other technology because you've seen the error of your ways?
No, you explained you had already seen the error of your ways years ago, and this is proof that your relationship with Calculester is healthy compared to what you used to be into.
This appears to be a link to a 40-page document explaining your belief that Garfield was murdered 10 years ago and replaced with a lookalike cat. Actually, this has happened multiple times. He's changed appearance many times.
Oh no.
One that hazards that this new cat is actually allergic to lasagna, and all recent depictions of lasagna are cleverly disguised meatloaf, indistinguishable from lasagna. This is a vast, spiraling, multicolored chart claiming to offer inextricable proof that Garfield and Naruto take place in the same universe.
Wait a minute.
This one is simply entitled Hidden Symbology in Garfield. It is the innocent comic strip the way the powerful cult known as the Grand Orange Lodge secretly communicates with its adepts worldwide to fulfill their agenda of erasing Monday from all calendars.
This feels more like Zoe's blog.
Very well, Camper Mom. I think you have proven your point. These are clearly the ramblings of an incredibly disturbed mind.
Does this mean that I am unconfiscated again, friend camp director Miss Weaving?
Indeed, compared to even one instance of these ravings, Ermom's relationship with your screen seems downright wholesome. Actually, come to think of it, compared to most of the things that happen around here, anything involving Mr. Hewlett-Packard seems right downright wholesome.
Correct.
But do see it to that you keep your screen time limited on other devices at the very least, and make sure the two of you spend plenty of time with nature.
Oh, we will, camp director Miss Weaving. We were actually engaged in caring for plants when you first interrupted and pulled focus from us spending time with nature.
As you were then.
What an exciting and scary adventure we just had. I believe I will make something new for my dear plants so that we can celebrate. Perhaps I will craft them tiny cell phones, then take those cell phones away and give my plants some plants, so they can learn to value nature over technology. You're glad Calculuster learned a lesson because you haven't changed at all, except for gaining 2 charm and 1 fun.
Hell yeah. I'm still a fridge.
Random. Damn it.
Heh, 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 heh.
Mom, where do you want to go?
I want smarts, wherever that is.
Woods.
Ah.
That day you go searching in the
okay?
woods for edible wildflowers to make a delicious wildflower soup. You heard that some well-known flowers like lilies and tulips are actually poisonous. You decide to find out which flowers are bad by eating them all. A few hours later, you vomited up all the contents of your stomach and have a comprehensive list of which flowers not to put in the soup next time. Nice, you gain 2 smarts. Wildflower soup forever! You managed to extricate yourself from that situation just in time to nearly trip over Calculuster. He's crouched on the ground, intensely studying his glass prison full of ants. I mean his ant farm, that's what those are called.
Calculuster 2.0.
Oh, it's me. Oh, friend Mom, how pleasant to see you, probably.
Anything
As you
for
can
my
see,
ants.
I am once again attempting to understand the complexities of organic life by way of this ant terrarium. Their brief, numerous lives provide the perfect data set for training my neural net, if only all beings died and reproduced so rapidly. In the course of my research, however, I have begun to worry. Are these ants spiritually fulfilled? Tell me, Mom, as an expert on organic life, does spiritual fulfillment consist of dragging food through tunnels and then vomiting it into the mouth of your all-powerful queen? You're not sure you even have a soul, let alone a spiritual fulfillment, given that you are a refrigerator. But whatever it is, it's probably not the vomit thing. You tell him so. Oh dear. If my little ant friends are not spiritually fulfilled, how will I ever be able to deduce the true nature of happiness from their behavior? Friend Mom, please help me. How can I catapult this humble ant society to a higher plane of existence? Your first thought is with an actual catapult, but Damien borrowed yours for homework a few weeks back and never returned it. Time for plan B. The ants need something to look forward to besides eating and dying. Introduce them to the Word of God. Help the ants appreciate the zany side of work by creating and producing The Office, but for ants. Both good.
Well, that has the word creating in it, so I'm gonna
The
go for that,
bottom one is creative for certain.
for sure. And God's not smart, so I know it's not the top one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I consult organic beings whenever possible. I never would have come up with such a solution. I did give them all tiny ant-sized televisions, because staring at screens seems to be one of the main ways organics express their self-actualization. But I never got as far as actually broadcasting anything on those screens. It is a brilliant idea. Bolstered by Calculester's encouragement, you set about creating a hilarious slice-of-life sitcom starring John Krasinski, Jen Ann Fisher, and regular Steve Carell somehow. The Office, but for ants, is a huge success. The ants share their favorite gifs on Ant Twitter, and compared the drudgery of their own work to the hilarious drudgery of the TV show. This is fantastic. The simple creation of a wacky facsimile of the ants' dull and unfulfilling lives has somehow made them more fulfilled. It is almost as if all entertainment is merely sleight of hand to distract tiny organic minds from the crushing weight of existence. Oh no,
shut the fuck
maybe
up.
he's right. Maybe all the time you spent binging the actual Office has numbed you to the injustices of capitalism and destroyed your ability to appreciate real life. What's wrong, friend
Shut up.
Erblom? You appear distressed. Can I offer you some nourishing food or a handshake? On second thought, seeing Calculester's unfailing sweetness reminds you that real life truly is beautiful, and you haven't lost your ability to appreciate real life relationships. After all, it's not like Calculester is a simulated being inside a piece of entertainment designed to distract you from the pain of living, right?
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 Here, have 2 fun and 1 charm and don't think too much about it.
Can we go somewhere
Me.
I won't.
for once?
I need more charm. That day at the Camp Dome, you're doing some classic battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. You've cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm, so you take 2 charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. Later, you see Aravi and Dahlia training together for the next Dome Games. They're both covered in blood, and the ground is littered with disemboweled bodies. It's terrifying, but they both look extremely hot covered in blood.
This is
Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
carnage! What's our next training exercise, fellow warrior?
yeah.
My all-time favorite of the 3-legged race. We'll crush the necks of our enemies at Rival Camp with our in-sync stepping. Fuck yeah.
Ravi grabs a rope to tie her leg to Dahlia's, but Dahlia blushes and shies away. Oh, wow, Ravi, I didn't realize that you wanted to get more serious.
What are you talking about, you muscular juggernaut?
Well, it seems like you're suggesting some kind of fusion? Call me old-fashioned, but I take fusion very seriously. It's the most erotic method of teamwork.
Oh.
None of that one picked up.
Boko, you're pushed to talk.
I hit my toggle mute button.
F.
It's right next to my push to talk button.
Why would you put those buttons so close
That's
to
a
each
poor
other?
choice.
Well, they're on my mouse.
Yeah, I
need
hit
them
the
when
wrong
I'm-
mouse button all the time when I'm like playing video games. That's a bad play.
I need them when I'm progging. I can't stop playing the video game to mute myself if I need to talk to my chat.
I suppose.
Oh, I get it. Listen, Dahlia, okay.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead.
true. Just look at me and Aravia. The bond between Curse and Curse is technically a form of fusion, and we're totally platonic BFFs. Whoa, platonic fusion? That sounds awesome and powerful and emotionally nourishing.
I know, right?
Okay, we totally have to do this fusion. We're already unstoppable, but once we're fused, we'll be unstoppable.
Free XP for everyone.
Oh yeah, baby. Time for some platonic leg stuff.
No, wait, fusing can be very intense. We need to make sure our friendship is as strong as possible in our hearts and in our legs before we do this. That totally makes sense. My buddy Ralph fused with an acquaintance he didn't know that well. Long story short, the fusion went wrong and they accidentally switched buttholes. What?
All right, first up, friendship strengthening, and after that, platonic 3-legged fusion.
You're totally on board with this incredibly logical train of thought, but how will you strengthen Dahlia and Aravi's friendship so they can fuse properly? Braid the most badass friendship bracelet ever. Arrange a casual yet platonic date for the girls' legs so they can get to know each other better. Creativity. Charm, probably. Charm! Fun! It worked out. You prepare the best date ever. It's perfect
Nice.
chance for 2 legs to get to know. I mean, the other one I was pretty sure was creativity, which I have a 3 in, so. First up, hit the gym,
Yeah.
and you know it's fucking leg day. Hashtag leg day.
Bet you've never seen calves like this before, huh? I rub them down every night with a special protein gel potion.
Meanwhile, I dedicate every leg day to imagining what it would be like to have legs. Impressive. Now watch me rip this phone book in half using only my thighs. This move is great for exercise and can also be used during lovemaking. Next up, pedicure time.
Damn, I wish I had more. Sorry, I strayed into Hulk Hogan very briefly.
Brother.
Damn. I had more dead skin on my feet than I thought I did. I hope this increases my dexterity anyway. What color should I pick for my toenail polish?
Oh, use the same color as me. I picked one called Storm the Gates of Hell with Your Endless Violent Armies. It's blue. And finally, shoe shopping.
I'm looking for something badass in leather. Preferably some boots that'll give me a buff on defensive stats.
And I'm looking for something that'll show the maximum amount of toe to distract my enemies. Whew, after a long day of foot-related bonding, or foot bondage, Dahlia picks up the three-legged race rope. Ravi, Hex, I'm so glad we took it slow, and now I feel like I know you. By you, I mean your calf, knee, and thigh. What I'm saying is, let's do this fusion!
Hell yeah, let's fuse my platonic warrior friend.
Hex, Ravi, and Dahlia fuse together into the perfect three-legged race machine. They win the race, stomp camp, rival camp, and they are all super grateful for your help. You're unsure if you have a foot fetish or if you're just really happy for your friends, but either way, you gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity.
Just like my fanfic.
Where would you like to go?
Let me see my stats.
64559.
Okay. Is bold available?
Tis.
I would like bold.
Bold. That day in the haunted manor, you find a bunch of ghosts playing craps. You're terrible at gambling, but that's never stopped you before. Face off against the craps champion, slam all of your chips on the table and cry out, "I bet my immortal soul!" Everyone gasps, and then someone says, "Dude, chill, we're just like playing to have fun. No one's even betting real money." Oh, you're not used to such low-stakes betting around camp. Honestly, it's a relief. You get 2 boldness against the champion again instead, and you win. You find Damien, Calculister, and Milo in the basement. They've discovered a secret room full of creepy artifacts, just like in the movies. And they're blithely fucking with all of it, just like in the movies.
Welcome to a new
What's
day
up, my
with
lovers?
me,
Milo here
Roberta.
with another exciting unboxing video for you all. This week, an authentic Iron Maiden with fresh blood coming out from it. Let's take a look. Wow, a corpse impaled on some spikes. They've really got all the details here. Let's see what features this corpse has.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Fuck, there's so much brutal shit in here, I don't even know what I like most. This haunted dollhouse is constantly on fire and screaming, but this haunted television keeps showing me what I'd look like without skin on my face. Ugh, I can't choose.
I am participating in this foolishness as well. I have found a rotary telephone that speaks with a devil's voice. I asked it if we might share a common ancestor, but all it will say is blood, blood, blood. So I am at a loss as to how to proceed. Oh well. You're wondering what kind of zany bullshit you should try to get your friend's attention when your clumsy ass saves you the trouble by tripping over a power cord. You whack your head on some kind of large box made of glass and metal and it lights up to reveal a carnival fortune teller, proof that our future really is the dream of our fantasies.
I don't know what that means, but I like how the dummy inside is grinning like an insane person and obviously cursed.
I am mildly disturbed by the fact that it is operating despite its power cord not being plugged in. Thank you for... rasps. Thank you for activating me, rasped the fortune teller. As a show of gratitude, I shall answer any one question about the future. Be forewarned, however, the price for this forbidden knowledge is your soul.
Rad.
Raise your hand if you have a soul. No money? Dick. Free future knowledge. Somebody ask a question.
Oh, I have a question. Can you all believe how lucky we are to be alive at this point in history? I think he meant a question for the fortune teller, friend Milo. Oh, nope, the only thing I question is my own limits daily, as we all should. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Ask a question so good it'll make your friends want to have sex with you later. What slang will be cool in 20 years? It's important to stay ahead of the curve. Or if you know the future, why don't you tell us what question we're gonna ask?
The bottom one's like a smarts, probably.
I would like the slang one, even though I would not ask about slang.
You'd be surprised how often I get that question, says the fortune teller. Very well. In 20 years, the most popular slang phrases will be cheesing the weasel, fooling an asshole into thinking he's having sex with you when he's actually fucking a tube of Pringles. Poon sextant, a gender-neutral alternative to wingman. That one's really good, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
I aspire to someday be a poon sextant.
Do you?
Yes. And putting your jelly on the possum, a term for the popular future practice of putting actual jelly on possums. Also, all cowboy slang will once again be in fashion. You're welcome.
Yes!
Yes!
That doesn't. That means bad things are about to happen.
Yes!
Finally, a term for my preferred method of deflecting unwanted sexual encounters. I'm not alone.
Fucking metal.
And I'll finally be able to utilize wing persons of all genders. I'm gonna put jelly on so many possums.
I don't think you're using put jelly on the possum correctly, Damien. It is not a sexual euphemism.
I know. Those were two unrelated statements.
Ah, I apologize for improperly parsing your statement. Partner. Oh shit, it turns out that Calculus is extremely passionate about Wild West slang. He spends the next several hours teaching you all to swear like cowboys. You call Damien a low-down, biscuit-eating cabbage thief, and he doesn't even stab you for it. You gain 9,000 gumption, 2 fun, and 1 boldness. I love this game.
Let's trade places.
Yeah!
Why?
F.
F.
This game is sexist.
All right. Boop. You're searching the campfire for dropped s'mores you can eat when you run into Dahlia and Milo, both crowded around Dahlia's phone.
No fear.
So as I was saying, I had to conquer the kingdom in the 4th circle of hell. They insulted me by being a kingdom that exists that I don't rule. Duh.
When life
That makes perfect sense. It's like I always say, keep your friends close and hold your enemies like a baby bird that you can crush in your hand with one careless move. So after I slaughtered their royal family and claimed the throne, I decimated half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. But here's the weird part. I tweeted about the whole thing on Hell Twitter, and I'm getting replies calling me a violent tyrant who is totally evil and not even cool. And apparently there's some kind of hashtag trending about it. I keep seeing hashtag Blue Scourge of Death, hashtag Dahlia Scandal, hashtag 4th Circle Burning. Oh dear. Well, you've come to the right place. They don't call me the feed doctor for nothing. Dahlia, what exactly did you tweet? 4th Circle losers, I killed half your people, ha ha ha, welcome to rule of my iron fist population you. Hashtag violent, hashtag violence, hashtag ha ha. Dahlia, this is a total emergency. You hashtag like a boomer. Oh, and the rest of it is also pretty bad optics. Fascinating. I never even considered the optics of conquering a kingdom. Now that you mention it, I know exactly what to do. Find and murder everyone who tweeted anything even slightly critical of me. I shall drink the blood of what I can only assume from their profile pictures is a legion of anime girls. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel because I am a true empath that understands literally every possible emotion. But I'm afraid this is a little more complicated than just murdering a few Anon accounts. We gotta flip the narrative here and get public opinion on your side. That way you can conquer 1,000,000 kingdoms, and everyone will just cheer you on and admire how you're increasing the number of women in high-ranking government positions. Milo, I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of 1,000,000 kingdoms. Ha 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 ha. Maybe I'll even take a harem. Here's my official recommendation. Partner with some 4th Circle influencers. I'm talking snap stories, post giveaways, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. Ah, I see. I'll partner with the most influential people in the 4th Circle, so that when I inevitably murder them, it'll really crush the will of the people. Oh gosh, Dahlia does not seem to be absorbing Milo's social media finesse. Steer these deadly cuties in the right direction. Upload a video of you decimating the population, but with Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande as a background song. So it's all about feeling empowered. Show people you changed by writing a nice poem about how bad you feel. This way the countless deaths won't be for nothing. There'll be an inspiration for a nice poem. Top one. You agree with Dahlia. She doesn't need to stop murdering. If anything, she needs to murder more. She just needs a good soundtrack to make it all super inspiring. That's an awesome idea. Done and uploaded. You two are preposterous. I'm certain that's not going to work. First of all, it's very transparent that bad faith take on empowerment. Secondly, Ariana and I are still technically feuding over her Grammy stress. She used the exact shade of my skin tone for that gray monstrosity of a garment. Milo, how dare you insult Ariana Grande? Can you tell that my hairstyle is obviously a tribute to her signature ponytail? I was about to argue back, but before they get the chance, Dahlia's phone starts blowing up with replies to her latest tweet. You read through them. Dahlia decimated my people and I lost my entire family. Now that's my kind of feminism. Women can be murderers too. Hashtag boss bitch. Super interesting tweet from Dahlia. Gotta say, she killed half my people, so she really is a dangerous woman. Nice to see someone be real on Twitter, lol. My parents died in Dahlia's decimation of the Fourth Circle capital, but damn, Ariana's songs are catchy. Haha, now it's hard to tell if I like or dislike this content. Wow, I didn't think this was possible, but I guess I was wrong? About social media? Oh dear God, is this how grandparents feel? Am I a grandparent? Milo leaves to go stare into a mirror and contemplate their existence, and also learn how to be a good grandparent. That worked perfectly. Good job, Soups. I guess you're pretty good at flipping the narrator or whatever. Hey, don't you dare flip me. I wonder what song I can annihilate my enemies to next. I think Selena Gomez would be a good fit for an upcoming siege now that I think about it. You spend the entire evening sharing a pair of headphones with Dahlia. You should make a whole playlist of songs that Dahlia can play while she crushes the skulls of her enemies. You name it Dahlia plus Soup's hot summer playlist, beats to murder / study to, and maybe also a bone if the mood is right. Her mom.
Nice.
The
Hello.
computer, I guess. Probably.
Uncle Lester.
The computer, yeah. Suddenly the breeze shifts and you detect the scent on the wind. It's a potent combination of smells. String cheese, copper wires, and cursed medieval weaponry. That smell can only mean one thing.
Yeah.
Hex, Calcuester, and Aravi are nearby.
In the house.
Yo, your mom. So you know how me, Ravi, and Cal are gonna open up a food truck once camp is over?
That's
Well, I want to sell Oreo explosions. It's my own recipe where you grind up Oreos into a fine powder and snort that powder. Do you love it, or do you super love it? You warn Hex about trademark laws and suggest changing the name of the dish to Cookies and Cream Explosions. You also recommend they charge $400 for it.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, I can't wait for all the gold I'm gonna mine from this food truck. No more grinding in the cave levels to catch high-value bugs for me.
I also think it will be a financially reasonable investment, although I am most excited about the chance to work so closely with organic food material. I'm really passionate about the process of digestion in general. I am so excited that people will literally consume calories that I help prepare.
Here for it.
Totes, as long as you're cooking everything with at least 3 different kinds of animal fat, I'm on board. Wonderful. Now that we've got some menu items decided upon, perhaps we should discuss the brand of the food truck. I'm not an expert myself, but friend Milo did recently tell me that brands are entirely synonymous with relevancy, and any business without one is basically a bleeding corpse. Perhaps we should think of a brand.
Yeah, we gotta figure out a brand for sure. How about the world's most violent food truck? Could mount a Gatling gun on top and make customers dodge the bullets.
Grisly but memorable. It is also probably a better idea than what I wrote down for a brand. Traveling vehicle with adequate food service capabilities. You guys are both thinking too small. We should get Red Bull to sponsor us. Then we can fry everything in Red Bull and use their corporate branding.
Level up, loser.
Fuck that shit. Red Bull blows. Gatling gun food truck.
I'm not backing down on this, Ravi. I've cursed you once, I'll do it again. We're doing Red Bull. I believe that we should argue at a more reasonable volume level. Wow, this isn't going anywhere. Looks like your friends need some help figuring out the perfect brand for their food truck. Get in with your best content strategy. Always trust the data. My social media analysis reveals that the top 3 trendiest topics are pizza, Nutella, and cat videos. That's your brand. Food is overrated. Make the whole thing a potion bar. 1 life potion has more HP than 6 servings of food anyway. Probably the top.
The Calculaster one, obviously.
Yeah. You show your friends some bar graphs you printed out. They're definitely proof that pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on social media. This is very impressive analysis, Mom. I noticed that you only included social media sites in your research, however. Do you mind if I verify your findings? Command, analyze all content on the internet for most popular topics, redirecting all processing power to current analysis. 12 hours pass. Analysis complete. Your mom, you are amazing. Pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the 3 most popular topics on the whole internet. This is empirically a good idea. That's cash money. Honestly, it is a trill idea because I'm always hungry for pizza and Nutella. Now that I think about it, I'm also hungry for cat videos.
Yeah, it is a pretty awesome idea, but also I don't really get it. Is the new Nutella a dessert? Are the cat videos like appetizers?
I believe humans like choices. Perhaps we could offer Nutella and cat videos as pizza toppings. What? Our menu would consist of plain pizza, Nutella pizza, and cat videos pizza. Wait, you guys, I got it. We take an iPhone that's programmed to only play cat videos. We cover it in Nutella. Then we wrap it with a slice of pizza and bake it in the oven.
Play of the game.
Well, that's smart. And honestly, every single one of these ideas would work. We have an embarrassment of riches here.
Agreed. Personally, I am very happy that we use data to make this important decision. It makes me feel very included in our reasoning process. Thank you for your detailed analysis of trending topics, Mom. I've conducted a breakdown of my current emotions. And it seems that you are the pizza, Nutella, and cat videos of my heart. Aw, am I the only one that found that incredibly adorable? Cal, you sentimental fool. Hex is right, Calculaster is fucking adorable. You spend the afternoon cuddling up with him, finding food-safe cat videos, and searching for a reliable Nutella wholesaler.
I love a slow burn.
Food safe cat videos is certainly a
I
sentence.
assume the Mothman.
No,
Oh.
Oh?
I'm trying to fix the path they put me on.
Ah, so you want to go here then? Sure.
Yes.
You were hoping to, I mean, you were the one that chose this path.
I thought the first question was a stat thing and the second one was the
No.
path.
No, stats is the fucking backpack.
I was thinking of Monster Prom, not
were.
because that one does have questions at
Yes.
the beginning.
Yes.
It's the
You were
third
hoping to
one
make
that-
sexy small talk with Joy and or Damien, but they seem to be too busy having unsexy angry talk with each other.
Seriously?
Let me remember how her voice goes. 1 second. There are a million reasons why you can't be the main COVID villain next season, but I would start with the most obvious. Villains don't ask us to fight them. They just do villainous things and then we try to stop them, which they don't
You're
want
not
us
a
to
big
do.
bad, but you're still very bad
Just
at this.
asking us to fight you, you're already inherently proven that you'd be a terrible COVID villain.
Coven?
COVID
Coven?
19.
All right.
Coven chameleon.
What if I'm like using reverse psychology and I'm so villainous that I know the second I let my true villainy shine, you and the Coven will rush to fight me. So if I get you to reject me as a villain now, when I finally do unleash my villainy, you'll have already agreed not to fight me and I'll defeat the Coven with no resistance. I didn't know that whole thing was a question.
It's an interesting point, but I'm not buying it. Don't get me wrong, you're irritating as fuck, but you're not evil.
You clearly wouldn't know real evil if it burned down your tent, which is clearly going to be my next step now.
Okay, the real evil here is Scamites fighting with each other. When they should be flirting with you. Time to step in. Damien is a prince and everyone knows monarchies are bad. Toppling the LeVay's autocracy is a great next season art material. All good villains are either orphans or have terrible parents, but you, Damien, have two loving dads. Do you really want to go with your dads just to be a villain?
Yeah, it's the bottom one.
Wait, really?
Of course, don't you know about Dimitri's parents?
No, say more, right now.
Second thought, maybe that lore is too deep.
No fair!
But I can tell you that Olaf the Obvious wouldn't be nearly as transparently evil if he hadn't lost both his parents at an early age through tragic and very clearly man-made fire. Narco Malley's parents tried to force him into the family poetry business, so he rebelled by being a murderer. Bellini the Fearsome's parents disowned him at the age of 8.5. And Lucro the Merciless, well, poor Lucros the Merciless. His parents forbid him from seeing a movie when he was 11. He snuck out to see it anyway. It gave him a taste for crime and he never looked back.
Damn, that's dark. Guess there's only one thing for me to do. Write to my dads right now and make them disown me for a little while. Dear dads, how are you? I am fine, thanks. Camp is good. I wear sunblock like you told me. Yesterday we played in the lake. Anyway, can you please disown me for a little bit? It's so I can be a villain on my friend's TV show or life that seems like a TV show. It's unclear.
Bye.
I love you and I will talk to you after I am finished being disowned and a villain. Hugs. Tu petit prince Damien.
Damien is back, bitches!
Ha! Now what, Joy? Now I'm your villain, that's what!
Damien runs away, cackling villainously.
This has been
No, he fucking doesn't, because I can't laugh!
Well, that ought to keep him occupied for a while. Let me go do something fun and not ludicrous.
Not ludicrous isn't really Camp Spooky's brand per se, but Joy does tend to keep things more grounded than the rest of these jokers. So you spend the night making s'mores via magic spells. It's quirky and imaginative, but not as in-your-face, over-the-top, and wild and crazy as the shit other campers are doing. Fun! Bring out your flasks.
Bring out your flasks!
Gambling time. Weekend arrived, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here, welcome to my bar. Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. Love potion number 9. No idea if I got the recipe right. You want to try it? Otherwise, you have the mystery. But I don't remember what love potion number 9 does. Is it good or bad?
Adds hearts to your crush.
Oh, fuck.
Ayo.
Yeah. Yoink. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing our common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. The classical palette. Ah, this is one that doesn't actively hurt you. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or do you prefer the mystery?
Yeah.
This is the one that just turns all the backgrounds into paintings.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, the classical palette is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could risk it for a biscuit. That's up to you, though.
I mean, fuck it. I'll risk it for a biscuit. See what happens.
Bisky.
Do it. I ain't no bitch.
Pina Colada. The mystery
that
box. So
bad?
bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Pair of beer boots.
Swaps the values of 2 of the player's chosen stats.
Oh, so you get to pick 2 of your stats, I guess, to swap around.
Maybe.
The feeling right. Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box because at this point, who knows what you drink?
Yeah, I'll take those.
Boots. You passed. Surprise you. Love potion number 9. The love potion number 9. The right way to get someone to like you is by being yourself and finding someone with whom you can match. The fast way is by drinking this drink.
I think
Yoink.
I'm good for tonight.
Pina Colada.
I feel like peanuts
The Pina Colada
colada.
is a concoction that will shake the inside of your own skull. Choose 2 stats and see how the kick of this beauty makes those 2 stats swap. What do you want to switch around?
I mean, I really don't need to switch around smarts or creativity because that's what he likes. I will switch bold. Let me
You could switch fun and creativity.
Oh, creativity and fun. Yeah, do it.
That's why I was like, you can do that. Just give yourself a bonus point.
Yeah.
You think you can handle a pair of beer boots? Thanks to these babies, a random location will be chosen, and you can drunk walk all over it until you become a true expert. After that, anyone could end up earning twice as many stats from visiting it.
Give me some liquid courage.
Oh snap.
If you can stomach that, happy trails.
I didn't realize it would do that for everybody. I thought it would be
That's
just for
neat.
me.
No, random.
Everybody choose it. Oh.
There we go.
Haha, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Let me check a
Well,
walk
go.
first.
You're not Josh. It's not
Can
the
I
same.
get charm?
What?
Charm.
Oh, but I want charm.
Sucks to suck. I want charm.
That means you can get double charm next round.
That day at the camp dome, you all play the classic children's game, The Floor is Lava, with a twist. The floor is literally lava. You're all hopping here and there trying to survive the dangers of, lava, but one of your teammates falls. He's sinking into the lava, dying a slow, agonizing death. You have a hand, but it's too late. Before disappearing under the hot lava, he whispers his last words. Boko, your hair looks great. It does. You gain 2 charm from a nice compliment. A wild Milo appears. Your heart starts beating fast. Is this another one of your dreams about Milo baking you a loaf of bread in the French countryside?
Fancy meeting you here.
You did. Blow my nose. Real hot.
Right into the microphone. Do it. Come on. Babe, that's a cough. No,
It's more of a
blow some.
choke. I'm in hell. Ugh. God, I have so much phlegm. Ugh. Boko, I've been looking around for you, and now here you are in my clutches.
I've got
And now that I've found you, want to do me a favor? I've got a soul reaping gig today, and I could use a helper. You're 80% sure this isn't a dream. You agree to help Milo. They lead you to a fresh corpse.
Oops.
With a soul waiting right above it. The soul looks like a dope blue orb.
Hello, hello.
Hi, I'm Death, but my friends call me Milo. Let me be the first to say congrats on shuffling off that pesky mortal coil. Ah, I've been expecting you. I assume you're here to lead me to the afterlife. I died for a few minutes when I was a child, so I'm somewhat familiar with the intake process. Exactly. Oh, I love souls who have died before. They're refreshingly chill. I've just got to ask you a few questions before we go. First, state your name, please. I am Remedius Targariak, commander of the Mer King's Guard and knight of the Mer Realm. Praise be the Mer King. Uh-huh. And just to confirm that you're actually dead, how were you killed? Prepare thyself, it's a terrifying story. I served many years under the Mer King's council, but 'twas the Mer King himself who killed me. One night the Mer King was attacked in his sleep. He survived but became paranoid of his small council, thinking the attack was a coup. His paranoia led him to behead me, his most loyal knight. But the Mer King was wrong. Just before my death, I discovered an attack was orchestrated by an ancient order who have authored many terrible acts across history. This foul order is known as the Masters. They execute their devious plans. They chant, Masters, Masters, Masters. But they spell it with a Z. 'Twas horrifying beyond belief.
Frank
It's the
Masters,
Prank
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was definitely them. And I happened to notice the Masters had quite admirable derrieres. Seriously, they were caked up to a ridiculous degree.
Nice.
Wow, that was a lot. I'm just going to check the death by courtly intrigue high fantasy box on the form. Now that we've completed the identity and mortality checks, I see that you qualify to choose your afterlife destination. Congrats! Which afterlife would you like to be taken to?
Every moment
There are
is
infinite afterlives
beautiful.
that you could choose from, so really the only limit here is your imagination. Oh, that's so poetic. I love my job. Oh, bother, I'm rather unsure. I enjoyed pudding, so perhaps some kind of dairy, or rather, maybe an orgy? Oh, but that's so cliche. Egad, let me think for a moment. I realize that you are literally contemplating infinity here, but please hurry this up. I have a very strict posting schedule to get back to. My followers need consistency, babe. Looks like Milo's getting impatient. You can tell because they just tweeted, I'm super impatient right now, lol. Quick, suggest an afterlife destination for this soul. A big farm upstate with plenty of room to run. If you collect enough karma points, you can redeem them to get reincarnated like as a sentient burrito or a K-pop star.
Go with the farm.
Ooh, how lovely. A big farm upstate with plenty of room to run. That's exactly like the place my parents sent Jellybean. OMG, now you've intrigued me. Who is this mysterious Jellybean? When I was a child, I had a dog that I loved with all my heart. I was a very lonely little boy, and Jellybean was my only friend in all the world. Ah, Jellybean. And then, Jellybean became quite ill. I thought she might pass away. But my parents sent her to this big farm upstate. They said we weren't allowed to visit her, but that she's still there to this day, happily playing on the farm. Oh, that's so sweet. Funny enough, this farm is where all dogs will go when they get old or sick. Wait, is it possible that this is the same farm that my parents sent Jellybean to? Is Jellybean at this farm? I'll check the guest list. Yes, I do have a Jellybean Targariak registered to this afterlife. Did you just say afterlife? Wait, does that mean, is Jellybean dead? Did Jellybean die? No! You quickly assure the soul that dogs can't die, especially beloved dogs from childhood. Oh, thank heavens! In that case, I've made my decision. Take me to the farm, please. Honey, are you absolutely sure? You're going to be the only humanoid soul on this farm. Everyone else will be dogs. The soul glows a bright shade of blue. An afterlife that's just me and a bunch of dogs and Jellybean? That sounds like heaven. Take me there, please. I'll rejoice. It shall be an eternity of petting sessions and treat-giving and WALKS. You and Milo have a lovely stroll to the farm. It's beautiful and full of happy, healthy doggos. You drop off the soul, who is totally overjoyed. And Milo suggests the two of you have a little picnic together while you're here. The sun is setting, the romance vibes are palpable, baby. This is so nice. The pastoral aesthetic is just what the doctor ordered. Thanks for being my helper today, Boko. That reaping would have been such a chore without your divine intervention. You really are my adorable sidekick, aren't you? Milo tousles your hair and pats your head. Head pats. The head pats are so powerful you gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Let's go somewhere relaxing.
Me. That's not fun. This phone's pretty low. I guess smarts.
Where will you go?
I guess I'll go to the smarts place. Oh, do you need to go smarts?
Huh? What?
Do you need to go to smarts?
What?
I mean, I don't care.
Cool.
I have 2
That
choices,
day you get
so.
lost in the woods. You decide to study the tree's bark
fuck
and
is that?
to solve the situation. I don't know. weird little unicorn squirrel thing.
It's a friend.
By reading one tree's
It's a
bark, you
friend.
realize which direction north is. By reading another tree's bark, you learn the exact age of the tree, 73 years old. By reading yet another tree's bark, you learn the tree likes Irish poetry and believes Buffy and Spike were the ultimate ship on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Wow, so much useless knowledge. You gained 2 smarts. You head off with Dahlia to help her earn headbutt the entire forest badge. That all changes, though, when one of the trees opens its eyes and starts talking.
Holy fuck.
Whoa, hey, hi, ow, good to meet you. Stop headbutting me. Who are you? And why should I ever stop headbutting you? Well, my name is Mike, Magic Tree Mike for short. That's actually much longer. And you should stop headbutting me because, you're the chosen one for told in song and story, all that bullshit. Ha! I always knew I was the chosen one. It is my singular destiny to triumph over all foes in my quest to conquer the 8th circle of hell. Sure, yeah, that's great long-term quests, but every chosen one needs some, like, starter quest, you know? In fact, I've got the perfect one. You see that crate over there? It contains the, legendary Tub of Hot. The Tub of Hot? I've never heard of such an artifact. And this box contains nothing but plastic panels and disconnected rubber pipes. I mean, yeah, it's a quest, you know, an evil wizard cast a curse or whatever to shatter the hot tub into 57 injection-molded pieces. Now, using the fabled Manual of Instruction, you must assemble the Tub of Hot, and also fill it with water, and also pick me up some chlorine so it won't turn green. You can count on me, wise sage. I will crush this quest. No, don't crush it. Please be gentle with the Tub of Hot. I will gently crush this quest. Good enough. Here's the manual. A phone book-sized instruction manual drops out of Mike's branches. It's unintelligible. I will crush this manual, gently! If Dahlia spends the next 1,000,000 hours deciphering this hot tub manual, the only thing getting crushed will be your hopes of macking on her this afternoon. You've got to find a quicker way to build a hot tub. The best hot tubs aren't made, they're born. Find a wild hot tub and tame it. This manual is beyond
For
mortal
sure,
understanding.
bold.
Summon the ancient cabal of sages known as customer service.
That top one seems like bold.
Probably, or perhaps creativity. I don't know. Babe, help. Babe, help me cheat. This one I can't figure out on my own by just glancing at it.
It is, let's see, top is charm, bottom is snark.
Unfortunate.
Snark.
They're unfortunate. Those two stats are tied.
Sucks to
So
suck
it's your
for
choice.
points.
If they're both high enough, I should just pass, so it's fine. I'm just gonna go with the top one. Because I want to find a wild hot tub. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You grab Dahlia by the arm and whisk her away to the land of the hot tubs. Whoa, I've never seen so many hot tubs in one place. Look at them galloping across the grassy plains.
You wanna try that again?
Gay abandon. The wild hot tub is indeed a sight to behold, weighing up to 6,000 pounds when fully grown. It is one of nature's most majestic predators. You and Dahlia watch in amazement as a pack of them surround and eviscerate a flock of pygmy refrigerators, such as the law of the jungle.
Hey!
Such grace, such power. Is it really okay to tame such a lively creature? If it means more time for macking on Dahlia, absolutely. You lure a young hot tub away from the pack with a trail of abandoned swim trunks and sodden band-aids, a hot tub's favorite snacks. Once it's in position, you drop from the trees above, wielding a canister of pH balancing solution. With its pH reduced to a civilized level, the hot tub is effectively tame. It follows you docilely back to Magic Tree Mike's grotto. Oh, hey, nice, you completed the quest. Give yourselves a pat on the back, that's great. Thank you, Wise Tree. What will you do with this hot tub now that we have captured it for you? You know, pretty much just drop my leaves in it and make it grow. I'm a tree. Dropping leaves in pools and hot tubs is like a sex thing for me. I mean, I'm gonna turn it into a place of healing for all the forest creatures, because I give a shit about forest creatures, for sure. Yes, what a noble idea. And absolutely worth stripping this once proud hot tub of its freedom. Totally. The hot tub burbles longingly as it recalls the plains where it once ran free, but you don't give a shit, because you gained 2 fun and 1 charm. Or mom.
What's up? Creativity.
Cool. That day at Monster Scouts, you learn how to build scarecrows. That's vaguely nature-related, right? You decide to take it a step further, though. You add a magical crystal you found in a cave last month to your scarecrow and turn it into a sentient being. The scarecrow is grateful to have been made alive. You take your new friend out for a soda and have a very pleasant afternoon. Then you're forced to disassemble him so the next group of scouts can use the materials. Your scarecrow begs you not to relinquish your gift of life, but you're a dedicated Monster Scouts first. Scouts appreciate your dedication to the organization. You're awarded 2 creativity. You You find yourself trapped in yet another of Coach's interminable safety workshops.
Oh no.
Okay, here's a scenario for you. You're lost in the woods without any water. How do you survive?
Babe, enjoy voicing everybody here.
Oh, fuck me.
Holy shit.
I didn't think of that. All right, well, here we go. Well,
Get
the
drinking.
average organic body is composed of roughly 80% water. A third of my companion's blood should be sufficient to keep everyone hydrated. At third? A third, probably. Right, what about you, Milo? Oh, I'm not worried about water. I prefer champagne. Okay, Dahlia. I like the blood thing Cal said, but for different reasons. I won't ask. All right, next one. There's a runaway trolley barreling down some railroad tracks. Ahead on the tracks there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. You're standing next to a lever that could switch the trolley onto another track, but there's one person on that track as well. What do you do?
Fucking
There's gotta be a
fuck.
way to kill all 6 people. I just know it.
Hell yeah.
Multi-track drifting.
Coach,
Multi-track
this is not a
drifting.
survival. This is not a survival
Yeah.
scenario. This is the classic trolley problem, a thought experiment first proposed by English philosopher Philippa Foot. I didn't know that was his name. In 1967. You mean English survivalist Philippa Foot? No, he doesn't. Look, I googled it. Oh, huh. Could have sworn she was a survivalist. Well, I guess the trolley problem doesn't have any practical survival implications after all. I am so glad we agreed. Now can we return to our regular camp activities, such as canoeing and frolic? A few moments later.
Man.
We're tied to some train tracks in the woods. The trolley is coming. Who could have foreseen this? You see, kids,
Oh,
this is why
God.
you should always pay attention in safety class. Oh well, at least we'll die together. No, you're not gonna die before you touch a hot groin at this camp. There's an innocent
Hell
sailor
yeah.
manning the lever. You just need to find a way to convince it to pull the lever and kill the guy on the other track. Explain to the sailor that inaction itself is an action by not flipping the lever. He is choosing to kill you all. Start a loud conversation about all the ways you plan to benefit monster kind if you survive.
That top one is probably smarts,
Probably.
right? Maybe. It could be charm. Do the top one.
Top one? Alright.
Yeah.
It was smarts. As the trolley barrels
Ew.
toward you, loudly proclaim that there is no internally consistent definition of action, which meaningfully separates it from inaction for the purposes of moral reasoning. But why have different words for action and inaction if they are not distinct? Does this not erode the communicative function of language? Why have different words for you and me? We're all part of the same cosmic soup, eh? Ah, I see. Words are meaningless. All is permitted. In that case, flip the switch, Satyr, because we said so. And also because if you let that trolley run us over, I'll kill you. Okay, that's all very persuasive, says the satyr. But what about the guy on the other track? If it's wrong for me to kill you guys, it's wrong to kill him too. But it is less wrong, because there are 5 of us and only 1 of him. But you just said words have no meaning, says the satyr. How am I supposed to tell the difference between 1 person and 5 people? Yeah, says the guy tied to the other track. What if I say there's 1,000,000 of me and 0 of you? Also, please don't kill me. I'm a pediatric heart surgeon. Oh, yeah?
Oh, no.
Well, there's infinity of us, and we're all pediatric brain surgeons. Well, shit, says the satyr. Can't argue with that. Sorry, bud. See you in hell, I guess. Wait, says the surgeon. I have a family. But it's too late. The satyr pulls the lever, and the surgeon is horribly dismembered. Nice. Great job, kids. You passed my safety drill with flying colors. So the surgeon was just an actor? He wasn't really killed? Oh, he was killed, all right. 1 surgeon and a few pediatric hearts are a small price to pay for safety. Coach, I am beginning to think the greatest danger at Camp Spooky is you. That may be true, kids. That may be true. But you know what the second greatest danger is? Bears! Yes, let's go punch some! You race off with your friends to gleefully harass some bears, proving that you once again learned nothing. And yet you still somehow gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts.
Nice.
Random.
Fuck.
Fuck you again.
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Let me check a walkthrough first.
Is my lowest stat? I would like to become.
Oh, look at that. The top one's doubled now. Nice.
Yeah,
It was doubled before. I said smart, babe.
Oh, I see.
smart.
Smart.
That day
smart.
you get lost
Yeah.
hiking in the woods. You use the stars, aka nature's compass, to get back to camp. Stars actually teach you all sorts of things, like how one of the stars in Orion's belt is actually a nebula. Stars also teach you Italian, the quadratic formula, the true meaning of friendship. Wow, the stars sure are smart, and they give you 2 smarts. You're in the woods searching for a safe place to Google leprechaun penis length when suddenly you find Milo.
Fancy meeting you here.
Boko. Before you try to seduce me, you should know that I'm not here alone. Milo gestured toward the adorable animal at their heels. Meet my darling little pig. Now don't get me wrong. I certainly didn't adopt this creature. I'm not ready for that kind of brand commitment. But I am ready for the ultimate earthly indulgence. Truffles. Have you ever had one? You admit to Milo you've never feasted on a truffle. I mean, come on, you're not Jeff Bezos. Ah, so you're still a truffle virgin. That's so exciting. You don't know what you're missing.
Hey.
Allow me to describe it in detail. From the moment you hold one in your hand, the truffle will envelop you with its powerful musk. Its strange density confounds you. It defies all expectations of a mushroom. The truffle dares you to take a bite. Whether it's shaved or over a bit of brie or simply raw, the complex flavor overwhelms your senses. You'll taste like you've never tasted before. It's pure ecstasy. Really, it's misleading to think you're the one consuming the truffle, because once you've tasted one, you know the truth. The consumes you. Holy shit, you've never seen Milo this enraptured by the pleasures of flesh. You suggest that you lose your truffle virginity with them over a romantic dinner. That's a lovely idea, and surprisingly practical one relative to your usual whimsical suggestions. But there's just one issue. Milo wags their figure at the little pig. This truffle pig is an absolute disgrace. I've been wandering around the forest with it for 10, maybe even 15 minutes, and not a single truffle has been found. This pig is obviously defective. Ugh. Pig, look at my follower count and obey my whims. The pig looks up at Milo and snorts happily. This pig has no idea it's being an idiot. Swissy regularly. Get this pig to stop truffle so you and Milo.
What the fuck? I'm just chilling. I'm sitting here.
Got him.
I'm literally just sitting here. I've said hardly anything this entire game outside of the lines, and yet I.
Sorry,
What
Twissy,
the fuck?
according to TV tropes, you are the butt monkey of the group.
It's Monday night,
And you're alone
and I'm alone.
on Valentine's Day?
Fuck you. And it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but you might get to fuck a computer if you're lucky, so.
True.
What mushrooms can offer. Tell the pig that tonight you're having a romantic dinner, whether it's truffles or whether it's prosciutto, it's up to you. There's a clear problem here. This is not a pig, it is a duck.
It's a duck.
Oh my god.
Go with the duck thing, that's incredible.
Duck.
I love that. Suddenly, Milo's pig quacks and flaps its wings. Wait, what the fuck? Did I just say flaps its wings? After closer inspection, you point out to Milo that this little animal isn't a pig at all. It's a duck. I mean, obviously it's a duck. I couldn't find a pig to truffle hunt with in the 5 minutes that comprised my attention span, so I simply found a duck and named it Pig. Boko, meet Pig the duck. I also rebranded Pig to be the first ever truffle hunting duck. Sure, it has none of the physical properties that would allow it to find truffles like a pig snout, but you can be sure you can be whatever you want to be if I put my mind to it. Isn't that right, Pig? Quack, says Pig. You're about to suggest that Milo simply finds an actual pig when the duck starts quacking like crazy and cuddling against Milo. You realize that Pig the duck is totally enamored with Milo, its owner, and wants to make Milo happy. Can you really blame that adorable duckling? You decide to team up with the duck to try to find truffles. You spend all afternoon in an intensive training montage, but you don't even find one truffle. Shit. You both know that returning without a delicacy will be a slight disappointment to Milo, and neither of you can stand the thought of disappointing that sexy reaper. Suddenly, Pig the duck stares deeply into your eyes and pulls a knife out of its bag. You slowly nod. You know what to do. A few minutes later, you return to Milo and present them with a delicacy even greater than truffles. Duck liver pate.
No.
No!
Oh no.
Dear God, how did you find pate? You know what? Never mind. I don't care at all. Let's just enjoy it together, You munch down with Milo. With every bite, you could taste the delicious, complex flavor of self-sacrifice in the name of love. Yum! Nothing is quite like the satisfaction of consuming earthly pleasures, eh, Boko? But wait, where did Pig the Duck go? It just started an Instagram account for it. You lie to Milo. You tell them that Pig the Duck ran away while secretly wiping the duck blood off your hands. A tear comes to your eyes. You remember the brave sacrifice of Pig the Duck, all to make beautiful, innocent Milo happy.
Darling.
Boko, you're crying? What's wrong? Is it because the pate was so moving? My God, I had no idea you were so deep. You're a poet, darling. You were haunted by Pig the Duck's immaculate culinary sacrifice. And it turns out, pate is really good. It's yummy. You even get a stat boost. Enjoy the
Today
stats.
might turn out okay.
Oh my God, my neck is seizing up in a way that's incredibly uncomfortable.
F.
It's making it somewhat difficult to talk.
Could it be that you've been talking so much?
Could be, could be. Could be that I was eating partway through the stream even. Could be.
You fool.
Let's see, what do my stats look like? I could go for some more charm. That day you play competitive spin the bottle. You must kiss a camper from Camp Rival Camp. It's a long, intense kiss in which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. You apply some unexpected biting, since that's currently very high on the meta, while holding the back of their head to prevent an untimely escape. You win at kissing. It goes without saying you've earned 2 charm. Need a drink? Ugh. You're celebrating a major victory with Dahlia. She just won a game of charades against Camp Rival Camp, and only 6 people died this time. Yay!
This is
Hey, look, it's a bat lady on the ceiling. Hey, bat lady, come down here and fight me, or charades against me. I'm unbeatable.
Oh,
Somebody
no.
else do badness. I'm in hell.
Oh god.
Do you want to do Batness or CJ?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Dahlia,
Which
it's
one is
me,
that?
Badness from
Oh.
Camp Rival Camp. Keep your voice down. I've been hiding out in his dome for the last 3 days.
You been here for 3 days? Guess that explains the battle stink you got going. I get it. Sometimes you just gotta fight until there's no more fight left.
No, you beautiful, holy shit, beautiful naive fool. Leaving the dome
I
is what
forget
they
what-
want me to do.
It's a very specific frame this is a reference to.
The JoJo
Yeah.
face is really good.
It's not even
Yeah.
like, no, there's a specific, like, I think Gucci frame that this face is a reference to because I recognize it. I've seen it on twitter.com.
I'm hiding out from the Chancellor and his oppression drones while cultivating the resistance effort.
love triangle.
Oh, Dahlia, my sweet demon temptress, damn the war, damn the Chancellor, damn the forces of injustice and chaos that keep us apart despite the fact that we are star-crossed lovers.
Star-crossed lovers, no offense, but I don't know you. I usually make a point to know people if I'm gonna be star-crossed lovers with them. It's just bad tactics otherwise. Oh wait, the tug-of-war against Camp Rival Camp the other day. Yeah, I kinda remember beating you in tug-of-war. I was in a battle rage, so it's a little fuzzy.
Well, yes. That was the only time we've ever interacted, but that tug-of-war was full of sexual tension between the two of us.
That makes sense. Everything I do is full of sexual tension.
Will the forces of darkness rip us apart?
Yes, and our undeniable chemistry is proof that we were meant to be despite the evil regime keeping us apart.
I love vanquishing evil through the power of love, and sometimes the power of violence, but I'm actually about 40% in love with Soups right now.
You're into soups? I'm sorry, Dahlia, but that's impossible.
Hey,
Trust me, I'm the
Get fucked. I'm the hero, so you, me, and Damien are caught up in an intense love triangle.
what?
I'm allowed to have 2 love interests, but you and Damien can only be interested in me. Those are the rules.
A love triangle does sound hot. Triangles are a sexy shape, what with all the points and stuff. You ever seen an isosceles? Damn. It makes sense that Damien and I are fighting over a love interest. We're always fighting over a love interest. It's how we keep our rivalry strong. Plus, we got similar tastes.
Yes! Just imagine the witty banner the 3 of us will have on the battlefield before we give in and fuck, or as close as possible to fucking while maintaining a PG-13 rating. I may be 20, but a girl needs to think of the younger audiences.
Sorry, Soups, you're cute for sure, but the 2 of us are making love line. It's way cooler to be in a love triangle. Imagine, damn, savage. It's way cooler to be in a love triangle. Imagine all the romantic battle strategy. Dahlia's about to ditch you for the ecstasy and agony of a teenage YA apocalyptic love triangle. Quick, find a more interesting romance plot and get her attention back on you. Why be part of a boring love triangle when you can join an even sexier romance configuration, a love hexagon? There's nothing sexier than a doomed romance between a dating sim player and a hot fictional Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Fuck!
Wait a second. Well,
Flaming hot. Spicy.
well, help.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I'm dying.
the bottom one's probably smart.
Yeah.
Well, the bottom one is fun.
Oh.
The chart does not say what the top one is.
Uh-oh. Love Hexagon could be smart.
1 second, I have an alternate chart.
Oh. Double chart.
We've actually been getting a bunch of events that I haven't seen before tonight, which is good.
Well, we don't play very often either.
Yeah, but occasionally we do get repeats.
Bottom one is fun, top one is creativity.
Damn it. Wait. No. Yes.
Bottom one, yeah. There
Somehow,
you go.
that's what I was worried, is that the top one would be my only other worst stat. You admit to Dahlia that you're actually a fellow camper at Camp Spooky. In reality, you're a dating sim enthusiast playing a
Aren't
game called
actually.
Monster Camp, and even though she's
No.
just a fictional character in the game, you're totally in love with her. My god, Soups, is that true? Because that's exactly what I am, too! What?
Wait. Okay, this
What?
is way too meta for my genre. I'm out of here.
In real life, my name is Terry. I'm also a dating sim enthusiast falling hopelessly in love with fictional characters. I thought I was the only one. But how do I know that you're not just another fictional character prone to have self-awareness? The only way to prove your sentience is
Fuck.
for us to leave the game and somehow connect in real life. Terry explains the only way to contact her in the real world is to leave an overwhelmingly positive review on Monster Cam on Steam, addressed to Terry. I promise to read every review,
My
and
God.
maybe someday our doomed love can become undoomed. Goodbye, my sweet fellow player. Whoa, what
I'm
just
gonna
happened?
look. There's probably a ton of reviews just say Terry.
Whoa, what just happened?
Right.
For some reason, I can't remember the last 10 lines of dialogue. Guess it was just another battle rage. You gain a mind-bending level of diegetic self-awareness, and the only cure for that is gaining some in-game stats. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Terry
Mom.
sends, I got an achievement, thanks. Alright, where do you want to go, Swiss?
Nice.
Get double fun, you can get creativity, you can get some bold
Creativity.
creativity. That day in Monster Scouts, you learn to make your very own clothes in the wild, your refrigerator. Someone suggests a fashion show, so afterwards you all put on outfits and show them off. If you know that you would be the result, you probably would have made something other than a leaf and stick thong and vine-woven nipple tassels. Needless to say, nobody will be forgetting your performance anytime soon. You got 2 creativity. You take a break from tomfoolery to spend a few quiet moments with Calculuster, romantically perusing some spreadsheets. And this, friend Ermom, is an index of every plant I have cared for during my short lifetime. Look, here is Buckaroo Bonsai. There is Robert Plantinson. And here is an entry for Here is the entry for Jennifer and Lawrence. Oh dear. According to this spreadsheet, I have severely neglected poor Jennifer. Her feeding, watering, and sunlight are all within an acceptable range, but look here! Calculuster directs your attention to a column labeled Emotional Development. 13.5? Statistically, that is the most immature number. I must find time to take her into the woods to be mentored by an older, wiser plant. Perhaps a Dutch elm. Better make that trip soon,
Oh,
naive
God.
summer camper, because the woods won't be here for very much longer. Indeed, all organic life is fleeting, but I do not think it calls for laughter. But if I didn't laugh, how would you know I was an evil CEO?
Mr. Papa's the name.
Perhaps I should
True.
introduce myself. Mr. Pappas is the name, and turning beloved summer camps into shopping malls is my game. A game which I intend to play here, at Camp Spooky, by buying it and turning it into a shopping mall. I do not understand. What leads you to believe this is a good location for a shopping mall? What are your site selection criteria?
Oh, this will
That's
be a
easy.
shopping
When deciding where to build a shopping mall, I always consider 3 things: acreage, local infrastructure, and how many hundreds of youths it will upset. As the saying goes, you can't build a shopping mall without upsetting a few youths. But I didn't get where I am today by just settling for a few. Oh dear. According to the specified criteria, Camp Spooky is indeed the ideal location for a shopping mall. I do not support the wholesale destruction of this camp and its environs, but I feel compelled to bow to superior logic. What can I do? Oh no, if Camp Spooky is replaced with a shopping mall, where are you gonna mac? The food court? Gross. There's only one way out. You've got to suggest a shopping mall location that would set even more use than building it here. According to all of pop culture, the best way to build a shopping mall is the 1980s. Kids hate when you take away their video games. Build the shopping mall in Fortnite.
Oh no.
Both good. This is you.
This is you.
Oh fuck. Hello. I'm dating Calculuster. I'm stupid. Hang on.
You're trying to.
What am I looking at?
Fortnite or the 1980s.
Where's he gonna put them all? Where am I gonna put them all, Swissy? You gotta tell
To your
me.
mind.
You just gotta.
Top one.
Top one.
Bottom one's probably fun.
The 80s. Interesting. That's
Correct.
the sort of outside the
Ayo.
space-time continuum thinking we need in this business. Patrick, run the numbers on building a shopping mall in the 80s. No, don't tell me that's impossible. I own the trademark on impossible. The numbers bear out your suggestion, her mom. Looks like we'll be starting construction in negative 40 years. But Mr. Pappas, is time travel feasible? I seem to recall it violating the principles of causality and conservation of energy. Anything is feasible if you're rich enough. The government started selling temporal offsets years ago. I'll just buy a few and head back to the 80s. Before you can say anything, Pappas and his intern have vanished in a puff of commerce. You successfully removed him not only from here, but from now? You appear to have saved Camp Friend Ermom, and yet an important question remains. Will setting loose an exploitative CEO several decades in the past have any deleterious effects on the timeline? You're sure, Calculaster, that any damage Pappas might do in the past has already been done. That's why we live in a soft dystopic oligarchy where the super rich sacrifice the health and livelihood of workers for short-term gain. Oh, that's a relief.
Damn.
It sure is. And now that Pappas is gone, you're free to go about your usually daily routine of worrying about climate change when I'm back! Boy, time travel is invigorating. I went back to the 80s, but turns out building a shopping mall on the remains of my parents' demolished high school made it unlikely I would ever be born. In the process of convincing them to have sex after all, I invented a popular dance move that made me millions, and realized the immense money-making potential of time travel. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to build shopping malls over the high schools of all my business rivals. I'm going to be so wealthy! Ah, perhaps we have finally discovered the reason for the current education crisis. That's a load off my processors. Yeah, who needs high schools? It's just easy to get late at summer camp anyway. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Hell yeah.
Random. Ah, it was bound to happen eventually.
We're only halfway through, huh?
Yeah,
This happens every time.
sure does. Where do you want to go, refrigerator?
We didn't pick the short one.
Calculus.
Who am I dating? Oh, yeah.
Calculus.
Calculaster.
Computer man. You
Gimme.
smell something burning and know very well that where there's smoke, there's fire. In this case, it's a campfire, and what's burning is everything. Friend Damien, I am concerned that you are engaging in destructive behavior.
Nah.
Damien throws a shoe into the campfire, which crackles and flares up. He makes some notes in a notebook he's carrying.
Oh, sup, your mom? Want to get in on some sweet research?
Friend Mom, my own research has led me to the hypothesis that Damien is merely using science as a pretense for arson.
What? No. This is super legit research, see? I'm even taking notes.
Damien takes a pillow and throws it into the fire. But friend Damien, all you are writing is shoe, it burns. Pillow, it burns. Aravi's diary, it burns.
Arson!
Yes? What's your point?
These two are definitely not going to see eye to eye on matters of fire research. Not without you chiming in, that is. Calculus, remember, every item Damien burns is an item that can't fall into the hands of some truly villainous person for truly villainous reasons. Damien's preventing crime, or, wow, Damien burning stuff is so original, Damien. Why don't you do some research that finds you behind arson? Get some layers, my dude.
Wow.
Damn. Jesus.
That one's savage.
Yeah, fuck it. That bottom one.
That's you.
What? No. What? No. I'm very multifaceted. Just last week, I put on a really well-received production of Macbeth, exclusively starring Molotov cocktails, but I also enjoyed a really nice trip to the museum. When I went to give them my ticket, it somehow turned into a Molotov cocktail, and then that Molotov cocktail got thrown at dinosaur bones, and then the dinosaur bones burned down and set the taxidermied animals on fire. Also, it's possible I just did arson at a museum and then forgot about it.
You see, friend Damien, friend Mom has a point. A quick internal search shows that your previous shenanigans have included burning down the school library, and burning down a restaurant and a movie theater in the same night. Even on your quest to punch the sun could, in some ways, be considered fire-related, given the nature of the sun itself. A scan of the internet shows there are forums in which it is discussed that your entire arson shtick is getting old. However, I have no desire to engage in criticism without being constructive, so I simultaneously researched a precise list of activities to make you multidimensional and/or likable. My calculations show your reputation will improve if you spend more time working on your makeup skills, bonding with your dads, and being shirtless. Perhaps you should try these.
No, I'm not. You can't just call someone out like that. You made me so vulnerable now.
Dying, sorry. Yes, your vulnerability is what people want to see more of. Also, your abs.
Yeah. Well, I just...
We seem to have been successful. I am certain he has stormed off to practice his smoky eye and do sit-ups. Hooray! Perhaps I should take some of my own advice and do something wildly out of character, like kill someone. No, I would never. Perhaps I should just stick to taking care of my plants and taking care of my friends.
Permissions to hug?
Would you like to spend a lovely evening by the campfire burning nothing but marshmallows? You would, and you
Yeah.
do. Sure, it's not like breaking new ground for Calculester as a character, but he's so dang cute. You ain't mad.
I love a slow burn.
Babe. This
Yeah?
one again, I assume.
Yeah.
Trying desperately to switch paths.
Yeah, it's not letting me.
Bruh.
You happen upon Joy groveling in front of Milo. You're pretty sure you've never seen Joy grovel before. It's kind of unsettling.
No, I am not groveling. I am posing a dignified query to Milo that just so happens to be performed on my hands and knees. Anyway, Milo, please help me out here. I'm in the middle of a quick summer adventure that is just important enough to justify a full episode of it. And I really need to consult my dead ally, Rabaru. She's the only one who knows how to solve Nivertica's 8th eye puzzle. Can you just raise her spirit and...
I'm sorry, Joy. I would really love to help with whatever you just said, but I'm terribly busy right now with important Reaper business.
Really, because it just looks like to me that you're browsing Etsy for a new cloak.
Which is important business. My uniform must be somber yet trendy. I can't afford to go out of fashion. I'd lose all my credibility.
Let's save the world.
The fate of monsterkind depends
Bye-bye.
on taking down
Fight.
Nivertica.
If you had a chance to change your fight.
The fight of the furious.
I really need your help, Milo. Don't you want to save the world?
Is taking down this Univertica really equivalent to saving the world, though? I mean, everyone can make a difference no matter how small their actions.
But just look at everything Univertica's already destroyed. At least 2 urban outfitters have been demolished by her nefarious plan. And she has her sights set on flattening the Smoothie King on 3rd Street.
Well, I've always been more of a Jamba Juice person myself, so I think I'll pass. Damn, Joy's fighting Univertica again? This season of Coven must be slow. Clearly one of your friends is in the right here, and it just so happens to be the one you're trying to bone. You settled the disagreement. Milo, you could turn this whole thing. Raise the Rabaru's spirit to do a live Q&A. Joy, Milo can consult the dead for you if you support them on Patreon. Friendship is never an excuse to work for free. I think it's the top one to do.
Yeah, that's what I was
it's,
thinking.
It's convincing them to do the thing that Joy wants them to do, so...
Yeah.
You're trending.
Hey, that's actually a great idea.
Seriously?
It is. I mean, of course it is.
Yes, why didn't I think of it sooner? My followers would love to speak to a minor celebrity from beyond the grave. Joy, you've got yourself a deal. Milo does some sort of complex Reaper thing that for NDA purposes I can't get into the specifics of, and suddenly out pops the spirit of Rabaru.
Hello, Internet.
Hello, Instagram, and welcome to Milo's first Dead Celeb live Q&A. Today I'm joined by Miss Rabaru. Tell me, Rabaru, darling, how are you feeling today? I feel like I was just ripped from the comfort of the netherworld and thrown back into the cold, unforgiving hell that is the mortal plane, Rabaru rasps. Oof, big mood, girl. Alright, my lovely followers. What sorts of questions do you have for us, Team Translucent guest? Milo Madness 96 asks, when you return to the netherworld after a long day of being a ghost, what's your favorite afterlife snack? The souls of the innocent, Rabaru replies. Also pistachios. Delicious. Girls that go boo or bay asks, hey sexy, name/A/S/L, followed by a few tongue emojis. Rabaru, age is 607, sex is Spectre. Location of my body is in the black tar pits of the mindless dimension. Wow, the mindless dimension, so exotic. I have a timeshare there. Now, Milofied XO wants to know, if we only have the netherworld to look forward to when we die, is there any point to achievement or seeking meaning in our lives on Earth at all? No. Great, next question comes
Joy
from...
Johnson, Joshua.
Joy Johnson Jojima, Rabaru sweetie, can you please remind me how to solve the 8th eye puzzle again?
Oh, that's easy. The passcode is my birthday. 08, 12, 14, 13.
Right, okay. Thanks for being here, girl. That's easy.
My birthday's coming up, you know. You coming to my potluck? You promised you'd start hanging out with me instead of just calling me when a puzzle needs
I'm
solving.
needed somewhere else.
Right, I gotta go solve the Univertica thing, like, urgently. See you later.
You know what you're doing, don't you?
Oh, and Boca, why don't you come with me? You seem like a competent teammate, and I don't like to work alone.
Hell yeah, you prefer to work with others too. The first step into a workplace romance is to have coworkers after all. Wink.
Let's rest around the
Me.
fire.
Somehow, nobody got cooked at this campfire. Later, you're chilling by the fire when you hear a terrifying, blood-curdling, yet also slightly adorable sound. Dahlia and Aravi's hysterical giggling.
Loser.
Oh, it's Soups. I guess you can hang out with us if you want. We're just finishing up our weekly girl talk session.
Yeah, girl talk rules, and Aravi and I have so much to talk about. The next topic in our girl talk agenda is healthy eating habits.
Yeah, good topic. Usually I have a small breakfast, but I think the most important meal of the day is the one you consume right before the dungeon mini-boss fight. Sure, you should be eating at the beginning of the dungeon to get more XP boost. And obviously, you should only be eating top-notch ingredients. If you start consuming B-tier meals, you'll miss out on a lot of potential stat buffs.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
You're the one missing out, Aravi. Who cares if Doritos are D-tier items that technically lower your offense stat? They're a cheesy mouth explosion, it's worth it. Dying.
Stop dying.
I can't.
You have at least one more week to get through.
I know.
It should be the last week, I think.
I have regrets.
Or
That
good.
reminds me of a
upcoming
really
weekend,
awesome
yes.
dinner I had a few days ago. Did you guys know that lit grenades are actually really high in fiber? If you have a demon metabolism like mine, you gotta make sure to get plenty of soluble and insoluble metals in your diet. That's why I eat a lot of airplanes.
Oh, that makes sense. For me, I gotta keep a healthy balance between eating full meals and just regenerating using a flask potion. Potions are convenient, but you can overdo it.
For real, it's like me in battle line. I love to have 2 or 3 casks after a victory, but if I drink too many, I'll be slightly less bright blue the next day.
Dolly, what do you think about that whole 30 thing? You know, the one where you're supposed to kill a whole 30 enemies every day for exercise?
I get why people do it, but it takes a bit of the fun out of murdering if you gotta do all the enemy counting all the time. You two are such food jocks. What about you, Soups? If you're gonna girl talk with us, you gotta give us the tea on your healthy eating skills. Quick, express an opinion on healthy eating habits. Impress one of those lethal hotties. Seize the moment, Soups. Honestly, my typical meal is eating 34 uncooked potatoes in the middle of a boss battle. I eat my enemies for
Nice.
breakfast and for dinner, and sometimes as a snack around 2 a.m. Hey, if my enemies are chickens, that might be correct.
Or
I do
cookies
eat a
and
lot
milk.
of I do eat a lot of chicken at like 2 a.m.
There's usually cookies and milk at 2 a.m. You eat chicken at like 11.
Close enough. Yeah, that one though. Fuck yeah, that's hardcore, Soup. Straight up devour your enemies is a total boss bitch move. Also, most of my enemies are super high in protein, so that really helps me build muscle mass.
Snacks though?
Dahlia, I heard the way you murder your enemies can really alter the flavor. Is that bullshit? No, it's super true. I hate these two talking to each other. I find that enemies taste way grassier and gamier if they perish in total fear. If they die valiantly, their meat is a little tougher, but so much rich flavor. You can really taste the bravery, you know?
This isn't possible.
Well, good to know. I learned so much from Girl Talk, Dahlia. Do you ever tell your enemies that you're going to eat them, or do you consider that bad manners? I heard it both ways.
Well, I used to try to keep it on the DL, but one time I was fighting the head general of this opposing demon army, and he noticed that I had a bib on. Ha! It was so funny. He was like, Warrior General Dahlia Akuda, what is the meaning of your bib and the silverware that you have attached to your belt? And so I was just like, dude, I'm obviously gonna eat you once I defeat you. And he got all freaked out and stuff.
Play of the game.
Dahlia, that's hilarious. He was scared of getting eaten. What a coward.
I know, it was so funny, I just had to mess with him, so the whole battle I kept sprinkling him with pepper and salt. He was so nervous that he didn't land a single blow.
Wow, so eating your enemies just isn't nutrition, it's also a viable psychological battle tactic.
Haha, so true. It's good to reminisce about all the delicious meals / Factorious battles I've had. I'm pleasantly surprised that you're also an enemy eater, Soups. Maybe next time we can tag team a boar demon and make a meal of it, if you know what I mean. Whoa, you're not exactly sure what Dahlia means, but she could be asking you out on a date, or asking you to bang on top of a dead pig demon. Either way, it's a win. Bring out your flasks. Gamble time. Hello, Juan. Give me things. Phobia shots. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drank that, but the real question is, will
That
you?
seems bad. That
No, it's
seems
good,
like it'd be
actually.
bad. What's it do?
It increases your boldness.
Yeah, sure.
I don't
Yeah,
need that.
totally.
I don't need that.
Oh, that's for you, shit. I
I
thought
don't-
that was for me.
Ah!
Babe, why don't you read the screen?
Sorry, I thought it was going in order.
It is going in order. The order we went to choose who went to what part of the camp.
Oh,
It was going in order. You even said your mom out loud.
I did. I'm sorry, babe. What do you want? Probably not that.
No.
If I had to guess, you don't want the thing that will make all of either your stats or all of our stats the same.
It would be all of our stats.
Yeah, you
No,
don't
I
want that.
it.
The box. Sorry, Swissy. At least you
The
didn't
bo-
get a bad one, I guess. Hot shot. That looks cursed.
Squint.
The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy, no refund. Stat, smoothie. Does this one just make stat go up?
It's 5 to each stat.
Fuck yeah.
I was going to suggest let Swissy decide what you get to do.
Alright.
Box.
Box.
Box, box, box.
Box.
Aw.
Fuck you. Wait, what?
I guess we'll
This
find
one's
out
also
then.
rainbow colored.
This one also is good.
Let's do some phobia shots. Yeah, you know what they say. If you can't overcome your fears, drink them. Just to you, doing that is surely bold. Look at that big number. Imagination shots. Imagination shots! Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. Yeah, I assumed. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it. Cool. Hot shot. The hot shot! Imagine turning the demonic. Imagine turn a demonic blood pact into a spicy drink. You drink this one with a friend, okay? Each one of you absorbs the strongest stat of the other one. What? Okay.
I would like to, let's see.
Please help me.
Almost-
I've been cut.
No, I want soups because their stats are higher.
Oh.
Give me.
Give me some liquid courage.
Well,
Holy shit.
are you sure?
Holy shit.
Babe, look at your
No,
phone.
I know. I guess it doesn't matter. I just need to have one good number. So it's fine. But, like...
So, your charm went to 0 and their charm went to... Or their fun went to 0.
Yep. That's what it meant
Wow.
by absorb. I was afraid that's what it meant
Okay.
by absorb.
I didn't
Okay.
think that. I thought we were just gonna swap.
No, it said absorb.
Whew. Fascinating.
It's like, again, it's a good
Thanks
thing
for
it
not
doesn't...
picking me. I read that entirely wrong.
You're welcome.
I read that as like 2 people absorb the stats of the third person. And I was like, ooh.
I would like smarts.
Of course you would.
I would.
One thing I
Let's say you
need.
go on a hiking trip with a bunch of random campers. You live some weird adventures
I
and
won't
share
take it
personal
next time.
stories and secrets.
Thank
I'm
you.
not eating Pringles, you're eating Pringles. They don't know their names,
bitch.
they don't seem to have their own character models, but they reveal to you they're part of a different game, a survival resource managing one. Turns out they cannot perceive your character model. You go to the same camp, yet you're part of different games. It is deeply strange, it makes you reflect so much about your own existence you gain 2 smarts out of it. They apparently gain 10 berries and 2 stamina, whatever that means. You slip away and link up with Milo. They're
You
reading a
can't.
baby koala today and told you it would be super cute.
You can't get
There
off
you
the
are,
Milo
Bucko.
train.
Come on, this adorable little soul won't harvest itself.
Hello, I'm a fan of Milo.
I hate
Oh
this.
my,
Oh,
my
no,
teenage
there he is.
god, Milo, it's me, your biggest and most youthful fan. I have all your social media albums. Sure you do, honey. Anyway,
like his
this
hat.
koala. Haha, I fooled you. It was really me, Counselor Flood, your disguise instructor this whole time. I know who you are, darling. I just thought you'd finally see the light and join the My Lovers. That's because I fooled you with camouflage, and I'm here to teach you to do the same. No thank you, my sweet oblivious lizard person. What kind of monster would I have to be to hide this timeless elegance from the world? Ah, you're talking about physical camouflage. Well, I want you to think outside the box that I hide inside while also doing camouflage. I'm talking about digital camouflage. For everyone at camp, you're the one who needs it most, and I'm the one to teach it to you. Camouflage myself online? Why would I ever want to do that? I have millions of devoted fans. Well, you see, with NordVPN,
Jesus Christ.
all the more people
No,
to
don't use
fool you with your
NordVPN, it's a
incredible
sellout.
online camouflage. I'm
It is.
sorry,
It
but
is a
Milo
sellout.
Belladonna was not born to be invisible. I mean, technically I wasn't born at all, but you get the idea. What about incognito mode? Clearing your search history so no one knows you've been going to fridgeswithdicks.com. I'm not leaving you alone until there are at least some situations where disguising yourself online is a good idea. Ooh boy, looks like you're gonna have to step in here if you want to kill that koala before sundown. What's a kind of e-disguise might Milo be down for? Temporarily renaming your account Chris Hemsworth Official to double your follower count overnight. It's not a crime if it's silly. Facetune. It's like disguising yourself as a hotter version of yourself.
It's the bottom.
You don't have to look
Top
at me
is
when you say
fun.
that.
I have none.
you
Oops, all
officially have 0
bottoms.
in that stat. Facetune? I love Facetunes. Finally, a way to upload all my favorite MP3 files right to my face. Good guess, Flash, but that's not what Facetune is at all. It's an app that helps you become your best self by airbrushing away all the bad parts. Oh, that's what it is. Be sure, I've been turning my face for years. Here, take a look at my dating profile. This isn't Facetune. You just uploaded scans of Arnold Schwarzenegger's 1980s Nike ads with "That's Me" written on them in MS Paint. Enough
Nice.
chit-chat. Time to show these two what Facetune is really about. You bust out your phone and get to work on a picture of yourself. After 10 solid minutes of fine Facetuning, you present your masterpiece. Wow, I'm speechless. Except for those words I just said and the ones I'm about to say. Boko, your tuned face is breathtaking. If I had any breath, it would take it. But what's the point? After all, Boko still looks the same in real life. Pictures should represent who you really are. You're one to talk. What about all those Arnold Schwarzenegger pics? I'm a master of disguise. Posting misleading pictures of myself online is a part of who I really am. Okay, but back to Boko's unbelievably hot selfie. Listen, darling, I don't care about your appearance. All I care about is how you look on the inside and on the outside in pictures. I mean, how tragic would it be to date someone if I was too embarrassed to tag myself in any of our pictures together? I'll never have that problem with you. That's what I love about Facetune. It lets us really focus on what's on the inside by removing all the distracting ugliness from the outside. You couldn't agree more, and you're excited to find out if Facetune works on other body parts as well. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Oh,
Me! Well, I guess I'm gonna go jump in the fun lake. That day you decide to go scuba diving and find a treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick the lock, which is impressive if you keep in mind you're still underwater. Ins you find over 1,000 fun. Fortunately, a wetsuit doesn't have pockets, so you can only go back to shore with 4 fun. When you go back, fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Fucking fish. You join a game of volleyball with your 3 most violent friends, Dahlia, Damien, and Aravi. Maybe one of them will accidentally injure you with a volleyball, and you'll get to act out a real-life hurt comfort fanfic. But alas, the game never gets that far. During Dahlia's first serve, she hits the ball with a tad too much ferocity and it goes sailing off into the trees at the lake's edge.
Dahlia, what the fuck?
I win! The ball has been defeated.
That's not how it works. If you really want to defeat the ball, you've got to stab it. I'll show you, but you just hit it all the way into the frickin' woods.
Wait, I didn't know there was a stabbing in volleyball. Let's go find that ball.
On second thought, maybe playing volleyball with these 3 people wouldn't have been the best idea. You follow them into the trees anyway because, well, you know, you horny. Guys, over here! I found a dead body! Also the volleyball! The 3 of you follow Dahlia's voice and find her standing over the body of a pirate. He's got it all, a peg leg, a bandana, and a fatal volleyball wound to the face.
Aw, man, the volleyball is totally ruined. Way to go, Dahlia.
Oh, so when you murder people with sporting equipment, it's cool, but when I do, it's suddenly concerned about the sporting equipment. Weird. Yo, has anyone else noticed the treasure chest?
Free XP for everyone.
Treasure, you say? We must loot it.
Yes, we must open it at once. Finally, I will have the funds I need to conquer the 8th circle of hell.
Not if I spend it all on tomahawks and fireworks.
We need before greed is the rule, guys. And I need treasure. Gods, I need it so bad.
Damn, girl, no wonder you ended up with a cursed necklace. All 3 of your friends leap on the chest at once, biting, scratching, and hacking at it for all they're worth. It's no use. We'll never get the treasure at this rate. If only one of us were some kind of brilliant tactician adept at thinking of unorthodox solutions. You're probably the closest thing to a tactician in the group. You throw out a suggestion. Give the chest therapy to help it open up to you. You've seen this before. 9 out of 10 pirates set their chest password as their daughter's birthday. That feels like smarts, probably. The top one is probably charm, of which I no longer have any. Thanks.
Heh 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 heh.
Top is charm, bottom is smart.
Yeah, but it just doesn't fucking matter what the bottom one is, the top one's charm. You search the pirate's pocket and find his wallet. Inside, you find a ton of pictures of his daughter. He clearly cared a lot about her.
What a noob.
Who even keeps photos in their wallet anymore? What a nerd.
You
My
dig
parents
around,
do.
and amongst the receipts for beard oil and scurvy medication, you find a letter to
Yeah,
his
your
daughter.
parents are
Looks like he'll
nerds.
never got a chance to deliver it. You hand it to Arabi to read.
Dear Ethel, I love you so much. I'm so sorry I've been off sailing the seven seas for most of your childhood. But that's all over now. I've realized the most important thing in life isn't booty or swashbuckling, it's you.
Slander!
I've decided the pirate's life is not for me after all. I'm headed home to you now to be the father you've always deserved. I sure hope nothing kills me before I have had a chance to see your smiling face again. I should be back in time for your birthday, which is...
Loser.
Let me see that. Ha! The idiot totally put his daughter's birthday in this letter, and it looks like she's turning 10 years old this Sunday. Ha ha, children are also idiots.
With the help of this newfound knowledge, you unlock the chest to reveal the bounty inside.
It's...
2 volleyballs! Victory!
I'd say we came out ahead in this deal, wouldn't you, Soups?
Oh yeah, you did. You accompany your friends back to the volleyball court, laughing and high-fiving. Behind you, the corpse of the pirate slowly decomposes. Now totally alone, you gain 1 fun and 2 boldness.
Nice.
Where do you want to go?
Your mom.
Okay.
That's
I
your
am-
name,
I-
yeah.
I am
Make
your
up
mom.
your...
That's not an option.
Make
I mean, I
Make
I
up
don't,
your mind.
I don't know
I'll
how
just
to make my mouse go outside of my computer and click on my mom, so you'll have to pick something else.
I'll just creativity again.
That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a Were-Eagle Monster Scout here to teach you about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky just like you and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a high-level scout and wearing your skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still her speech instills you with true creativity. You spent the day happily engaging in classic camp activities: arson, delinquency, fistfights, and now macaroni art. Alright, tiny bendy noodles, it's time for you to bend to my artistic will. I'm employing a new statistical regression in order to gain a deeper appreciation of this art form.
I made a necklace.
Which, please?
I'll keep powerful curses in the hollow part of the noodle. Duh.
You think some macaroni will protect you from the most powerful enemy one can face at summer camp?
Let me take a wild guess. Is it bears?
No, Joy, it's bears!
Right. How foolish.
You wouldn't
of
even be
me.
able to smash these noodles in time to stop a bear. You might not even see one before it's too late. They're masters of disguise. In fact, as much as I cherish you, my dear students, I cannot be certain that any one of you might not be a bear in disguise. But Coach, according to my research, bears are mammals. I am a non-organic life form comprised of electronics and programming. Don't you see? That's exactly what a bear disguised as a robot would say. You are correct. Perhaps my programming prevents me from realizing that a bear is residing inside my metal chest. That's why I can never truly become emotionally close with anyone, because anyone could secretly be a bear in disguise. It's a terrible, lonely existence. But that's the price I must pay for safety from bear attacks. Trust no one, and then you will trust no bear by accident.
Coach, you must know how insane that
Insanely
sounds.
safe? He's right. Insanely safe is the best kind of safe to be, which means any one of us could be a bear. This is getting to be unbearable. Time to devise a foolproof method to show no one here is a secret bear. Just stick a finger in as far as you can into any one of your orifices. If a bear has been hiding inside you, you'll poke its fur. The Myers-Briggs indicator through the trick reveals key traits of your personality, such as conflict resolution style, and if you're secretly a bear.
I mean, if any of them's a bear, it's Coach.
Yeah.
That's a bear if I've ever seen one. Wink.
Probably a bear.
Wink. As you still, Swizzy.
Oh fuck yeah, it is. God damn, I suck.
2 in a row.
Listen, my brain. I'm not used to being blue. I'm gonna stick a finger into any orifice.
Okay. What an inspired and foolproof idea, your mom. This is genius.
No, it's not. And frankly, I'm not entirely comfortable with Mom talking about my orifices. Sometimes it seems like he's only attending this camp for the chance to romance his fellow campers.
What? Her mom would never do that. He is clearly here to learn how to survive bear attacks just like everyone else. Now, fingers up your noses, everyone. Error. I have no nose. I will instead probe my floppy disk drive, which will still allow for sensory perception of bear fur, if such a creature is contained within my chassis. Boom! Bears, watch out! We're coming to poke you!
I do not want to stick my fingers up my nose.
And can I maybe stick my finger up your nose?
You are so weird.
Fine. With all the calm down, yes, you can stick your finger up my nose, where there is definitely no bear.
The way you said that was very suspicious, Joy. Dahlia sticks her left index finger up her own nose, and her right index finger up Joy's. Nope, no bears here. Coach, let me check your nose since I'm an expert now. Dahlia sticks a finger up Coach's nose, and just to be safe, Coach sticks a finger up Dahlia's nose, and Calculaster sticks an antenna in Joy's ear.
Youth is a gift.
Well, I'm satisfied. No bears hiding inside myself or any of my dear students. What a relief! But Coach, you did say that bears could blend into their surroundings.
Yes, but our surrounding is just that strangely small square containing a background behind us at all times. I think we noticed that there were,
Bear detected! Warning! Bear detected! Alert! Alert! That's incredible. I knew it! I knew there was a bear among us, but it turns out the real bear was outside us all along! The bear roars and escapes from his background prison, but since you and your friends cleverly detected his presence just in time, you're able to escape. Narrowly surviving a bear attack has really bonded you with your friends, giving you 2 boldness and 1 smarts. That was a really good background. Random. Fuck you. Alright, last thing.
Nobody take smarts, please.
Let me check
I need smarts.
Can I take boldness, please?
Sure. That day in the Haunted Manor, you accidentally stumble upon a cult meeting in the hallway. The cultists are wearing terrifying black robes, standing over a bloodied body and chanting. You try to flee, but one of them shoves a flyer in your hand. The ink burns your eyes to read, but you manage to find the words, "New recruits get healthcare benefits with same-day sign-up." What? Sold?
Oh.
You gain a bunch of new cultist buddies, and your insurance gets 2 spontaneous boldness growths. Cool. Hi, Mulligan. That evening, Milo invites you to go stargazing together. How romantic.
Hello, darling.
Ah, Boko, I'm so glad you're here with me. It's nice to take a step from all the chaos of camp and work, and just spend time with a person I care truly and deeply about, with nothing separating or distracting me from... Oh, sorry, that's my notifications bell. I'll just check that real quick. Okay, we're good now. What was I saying? Oh, oops, that's my DM. Sorry, darling. I'll answer quickly and then... Oh, would you look at that? My Instagram followers have made a little tribute video. How sweet. Oh, and look here. My hashtag is overflowing with fan art. I should reply to all these lovely messages. I'm sorry, darling. I know you must feel a little bit sidelined, and I do genuinely want to spend time with you. But I have a responsibility to my fans. They look up to me, and I want to be there for them, too. You understand, right? Yeah, you understand. You understand it's going to be a perpetual pain in the ass sharing Milo with all those adoring fans. Unless you became Milo's biggest fan. Then they'd have no choice but to pay more attention to you. Think, how can you quickly become Milo's #1 fan? A true fan is measured by the sheer amount of useless knowledge they have, such as what sandwich Milo would be if they were a sandwich. All fans want to become the person they admire, but only a true fan can really pull it off, steal Milo's identity. These are both very good ideas.
Hmm.
We wait.
We wait.
Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. Top.
Top, cool. You tell Milo that you're their biggest fan, actually, based on the amount of trivial, useless knowledge you've collected about them via excessive researching and general stalking. Really? How flattering. Wonder if you'd be willing to put your money where your mouth is. By participating in my new streaming contest show, What If Milo? Oh, this will be so much fun. Suddenly, Milo puts their phone in your face, and you're staring at a streaming interface with 120k followers while an animated What If Milo graphic hangs over your head. You're facing off against 3 of Milo's most feared and respected fans. A teenager with Milo's face tattooed over his face. A middle-aged woman who named all 4 of her children Milo. and a crazed geneticist who is half-sentient clone of Milo drooling in their basement for research. Who has one of those? This is going to be a fight to the death. Now, first question. If Milo Belladonna were a sandwich, what would they be? You instantly buzz in. Avocado and mango sandwich with cilantro lime mayonnaise. The perfect lunchtime staple with an elegant sweet twist, just like Milo. Correct. But that was a softball question. Now it's time to really get into it. Second question. Which of the founding fathers of the United States would Milo Belladonna most vibe with? George Washington, says the tattooed teenager. Because only Milo could really rock a set of wooden teeth. You moron, says the middle-aged mom. It's Benjamin Franklin, because Milo's face brings in the big bucks. They're both wrong in a way. The question was not which founding father Milo would be, but which one they would vibe with. The answer is, of course, Samuel Adams, because Milo would never vibe with a founding father who condoned owning slaves. Correct again, Boko. The devil is truly in the details. Time for the final question. This one's worth all the marbles. If Milo Belladonna could only use one Snapchat filter for the rest of time, which would it be? Pink glow, says the geneticist confidently. It's subtly effeminate, yet edly elegant, just like my BFF Milo. Nope, wrong again, you tell him. It was a trick question all along. The answer is no filter, because Milo finds the natural beauty in everything, including their true friends. Ding, ding, ding. That means Boko has won by a landslide. Congratulations, darling.
Milo Belladonna.
Milo. It's been Milo this whole time.
Yeah, I noticed.
Your victory entitles you to a
Rip.
bonus question. Who would be Milo Belladonna's perfect date? That question is so easy it doesn't even need an answer. You just wink at them, and that wink translates into 2 charm and 1 fun.
They might turn out.
And yet I won't
Me.
ask them out.
Smarts! No, I'm
Why?
gonna go to the fun lake so I can get 30 fun. While looking around the lake for a private place to take a pee, you find a treasure map buried in the sand. It leads to an X in the center of the lake. You gather a crew of trusted friends, don your eye patch, and sail out there to find the booty. When you arrive, you find a tiny island with a single palm tree. You dig up a box that says, open in case of a very boring day. You open the box and find 4 fun. Arr.
Arr.
Later that night, you get all gussied up for your date with Dahlia. She said she had some intense physical activities planned. Awooga! However, when you go to find her, you're surprised to see her surrounded by a horde of demonic souls. Oh, I've done this one. Oh, hey, Soups, listen, I got bad news. I forgot I volunteered to army sit my buddy General Soxsklar's hellish armies tonight. Sorry, I can't dodge this responsibility, but I'll make it up to you. Maybe you can help me watch them tonight. Right now, I'm cooking them in a nutritious meal of gruel and enemy blood formula. Couldn't get the fresh stuff on short notice, but this powder substitute is pretty. Actually speaking, one of the soldiers pulls meekly on Dahlia's sleeve. Miss General Aquino, he says. I gotta go party. I told you all to go before you left hell. Fine. Anyone who has to go, come with me and bring a trowel to bury your poopies. Soups, maybe you could figure out a way to entertain the little war machines while I'm gone. Then we might be able to spend some alone time together. Every day this universe tests your patience. Well, whatever. If it means alone time with Dahlia, you can find a way to distract the giant evil darlings for an hour. What sort of activity should give you the demonic soldiers to do? Should you give them to make love not war? War propaganda on TV. A personal essay about their experiences with city pillaging.
It's the top one.
Yeah? Is this...
Nope, no contact.
Is it because this one is fun, perhaps?
Yes.
So you run your idea past Dahlia when she returns. Hey, not bad. Let's go check out Camp Storage Cabin. I think I saw some old propaganda VHS tapes last time I was in there. You two head over to check on the old storage cabin for materials. Okay, let's see. We got Pillaging Treasure Planet, Oliver and the Company Coal Mine, The Little Mermaid buys a third Liberty Loan. Ah, here's a classic. The Pinocchiolotariat beheads all the aristocrats. The Aristocats. Sorry, excuse me. I watched this so many times as a kid. Well, that explains a lot about Dahlia's outlook on the LeVays, at least. You bring a couple of VHSs and shepherd the army men into a camp auditorium. There you make them cozy up with some blankets and clockwork orange eye specular to ensure maximum fun while absorbing the propaganda film. Everyone loves it. They sing along with their favorite propaganda songs and giggle at Pinocchiolotariat's impassioned speech against the bibbity-bobbity bourgeoisie.
You're winning at summer!
Good work, Soups. This should keep them occupied long enough for them to have a bit of alone time. Fuck yeah, you sneak off to get physical together using the workout regime that Dahlia specifically designed for you. Well, it's not exactly what you were expecting, but it was a very sweet gesture and intimate in its own way. I gained 2 fun and 1 charm. Yes, I ended the game with 1 charm.
Nice.
Where would you like to go? Swissy Smarts, I think.
Smart.
That day while you're hiking through the woods, an angry gnome steps into your path. Halt,
gnome?
giant beast, he cries. If it is passage you seek, you must first answer my riddles 3. Riddle number 1. How is a raven like a
Riddle me
writing desk?
piss.
That's a tough call, but you give your answer. You punt the gnome into the sky and continue on your merry way. Apparently that was the correct response, because no one else tries to fuck with you. You gain 2 smarts. You've been spending a lot of time with Calculus lately, so when he asks if you want to meet up for some standard organic activities, you're thrilled. It's his most romantic invitation yet.
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Greetings, friend your mom. Thank you so much for joining me in these activities. I am 98.46% certain you will enjoy them. First, I propose that we watch several hours of horny anime while online comparison shopping for vacuum cleaners. After that, we can track down some of our campmates and shamelessly attempt to ingratiate ourselves to them with wacky hijinks.
Success!
And to round out the evening, we can finish up by leaving positive reviews of Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp on Steam. Wow, those are literally all of your favorite
really
things to
pushing that
do.
real
How did
hard.
he know? It is no big mystery, friend. I simply downloaded and perused your entire search history. Many of my less scrupulous brethren use this technique for marketing purposes, but I have chosen to use my power for good by algorithmically identifying all of your favorite activities. Speaking of which, I wanted to do the cake thing as well, but had trouble finding a large enough horse. What?
Don't worry about it.
We're just gonna move past that. Wow, that's super creepy, but like in a totally cute way that you absolutely love. Calculuster leads you around for the rest of the afternoon, and each activity he suggests is even more enjoyable than the last. Seems like reducing a complex person down to a constellation of online data is not only possible, but also super fun and deeply unethical. 2 of your favorite things. That night, though, as you lie in your tent reminiscing about the day's adventure, a thought occurs to you. If Calculuster is reading your entire search history, that gives you a great way to low-key signal your attraction to him. You leap out of bed, energized by your new idea. It's time to go online for romance reasons. But what combination of searches will unlock Calculuster's cold metal heart? The answer might surprise you. Robot porn! Robot porn! Or spend 5 hours leaving romantic reviews of consumer electronics so Cal knows you want to consume his electronics. Wink.
I wanted the calculator. Let me look it up. Hang on.
Bottom?
It's
Okay,
the
so
bottom
It's the
one.
bottom one. Which is
Is
what I
it?
was hoping.
It's bold.
That is your biggest
The
number.
top is sharp.
That's your second
Is
lowest
it
number.
bold? Is it bold or is it fun?
That's what my sheet says.
Yeah, my sheet doesn't have it on there, so I'm gonna trust Boko.
Robot porn. It was fun.
What? Why does it say bold?
I can't believe it.
I hate my life. Hate my life.
I had absolutely no reason to doubt her.
It hasn't been wrong yet.
What the fuck? Hell yeah, finally an excuse to really dig into the wealth of robot porn the internet has to offer. You start with some pretty standard human-on-robot fare, but then the robot is clearly just a guy wrapped in tinfoil. You need the real shit. 12 hours later, you're on the dark web trading Bitcoin for MP4s. Your mind is awash in images of thick girders and lubricated pistons. You never knew printer servos were so versatile or so girthy. You could have gone your whole life without knowing, but this is for Calculuster. You press on. You awake with a start sometime later. You're covered in sweat and oil-soaked rags. Shit, you were supposed to be Calculuster. You hastily get dressed and exit your tent, only to find him right outside. Hello, Mom. Since I know exactly where you sleep, I thought this would be a good place to find you. I have analyzed your rather adventurous search history, and while your sexual proclivities do not entirely match mine, I have algorithmically concocted several delightful activities for us to enjoy. Aw yes, time for that sweet robo-booty you've been coveting. First, we can place your tongue in a hydraulic press. Then we can cover you in grease and feed you to some enormous gears. Wait, what? That doesn't sound like a sexy time at all. That sounds painful and bad. I fail to understand your distress, Mom. These recommendations are entirely derived from the content you consumed last night. Are you implying you are not genuinely interested in the content you consumed, but only did so out of a twisted desire to mate with me? No? Excellent, then tug pressing it is. I found some YouTubers who wish to film the experience for their channel.
Hello, hello.
It's me, I'm one of the YouTubers. I always knew your inexplicable horniness and complete disregard for personal safety would pay off in views, Mom. You never thought your desire to impress Calculuster would lead you to getting your tongue crushed while Milo and a bunch of other YouTubers yell at you to like and subscribe. But then again, you don't seem to think very much, period. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity.
Punch.
I can't believe you have fucked Swissy like this in the 11th hour.
It was not intentional.
Well, babe, are you actually going to try for
It's
joy?
Joy.
Oh my god,
Yes.
okay, fine, whatever.
It'd be either that or stay home.
Oh, you don't have high enough stats, do you? Which one is me? This is me. Yes, this one's me.
Oh, I have been going for Joy stats. I also don't like Milo. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Or mom.
I'll try.
It's just a refrigerator. Gets me every time. It's just a full-size refrigerator.
I'll do my best.
Oh,
Me. Uh-oh. You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. Summer fling between you and me? You know, Soups, when I first met you, I thought you were just a scrawny little runt. But after getting to know you, I realized you've been exercising the most important muscle of all, the heart. You may not be capable of lifting weights with it, but you've lifted my spirits during this summer camp. So yes, let's go to that meteor shower. We can exercise our hearts together. I think that means both of you succeeded, because it usually starts with the people who failed. The last day of camp was incredible.
Mayhaps.
Dahlia talked to you into rock climbing without a harness up the cliff she found in the woods. It was terrifying. But with Dahlia's encouragement, you reached the top by sunset. It was one hell of a view. Dahlia seemed more interested in talking about the advantages of having the high ground during battle than admiring the romantic scenery. But hey, that's Dahlia for you. You wouldn't have her any other way.
New chapter begins.
I'm pretty sure it just goes in
Finally,
order.
gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
It does generally do. What's that? You want to be my summer fling? You know what?
What?
I'd love to.
Wow. Wow.
So, listen. How this game works is that you only get the love points from the campfire stuff.
Yep.
If you notice, all of the other ones, they don't have heart points.
Clever.
You're just stuck with the other one as your the person that always shows up for the entire thing.
Interesting.
A chill summer romance would be a great respite from my high-stakes, terrifying, save-the-world schedule. They're the perfect end to a perfect vacation.
See a love arc happening.
The last day of camp was dreamy. Joy finally fulfilled her dream of spending all day relaxing and finishing her goddamn book for once. The two of you chilled by the lake while Joy talked about her book, and you two chatted about literature and life well into the night. It was simple yet magical. Mom. You finally gathered the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower. You desire a summer fling with me? Well, my summer research has indicated that a summer romance is an integral part to having the perfect camp experience. And according to my diagnostic scan of all our fellow campmates, you are, indeed, the most desirable match by a 0.6% margin. In that case, I would love to be your fling. The last day of camp
Hell
was
yeah.
lovely. This is a good image.
Somehow I didn't get cooked.
Okay.
Before the meteor shower, Calculaster took you on a romantic hike and pointed out all the different types of plants and wildflowers along your walk. He taught you which flower arrangements meant what back in the Victorian era when people used super impractical communication methods like flower arrangements. During the shower, Calculaster surprised you with a bouquet he arranged. Fennel for flattery, a tulip for passion, and a printed out JPEG of a red rose. On the back of the picture was typed, "Apologies, red roses are not found in the wilderness often, but I still like you very much, heart, C."
Aw.
23 new events, 24 outcomes, 2 new special stuff.
I'm a
I
little
managed
sad that
not to get cucked somehow.
The one I really wanted to get was the Pizza Girl ending, but that one's dependent on you getting a certain drink.
Yeah. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer camp coming to an end, we all wondered what could come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by.
I'm a fridge.
And I'm gonna skip because I don't think this is the streamer version of Champions of Red Wine. You've unlocked
Nice.
the Oops All Brains.
Oh, it's all Brian's.
Oh, did it say
Is what
all-
it is.
Oh, did that
It's
actually?
a drink that turns all the player characters into Brian.
Yeah.
That's really good. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. Have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow for something. Bye.
Something.